All right, looks like it's kicking off now. Just want to confirm one last time. Everybody ready? Okay, let's jump into this. The power of positive murder. Exterior highway day. Visions of a capitalist wasteland. Shots of fast food restaurants and gas stations. And junk.
Outside of Tromaville is a picture of America that leaves a lot to be desired.
Businesses, fast food restaurants, strip malls, and empty office buildings, devoid of hope.
I moved here to attend school and found a strange oasis, an old bed and breakfast manor house owned and operated by a bizarre woman with delusions of classy grandeur. She named it after herself, Scarlet's Chalet, but something got lost in translation.
Exterior front of Manor Inn day. A multi-story manor house with a sign out front that reads Scarlet Chalet.
My room is the smallest, darkest, drabbest room in the inn, but it's a perfect space for contemplation where one can commit oneself to rigorous acts of self-improvement.
Interior, neon lit studio, night, YouTube video. A young woman on a webcam speaks into a microphone. She speaks in an exaggerated whisper to create ASMR, autonomous sensory meridian response tingles. Did we have, was Nadia able to get on?
The Roman Emperor Marcus Aurelius said, "A man's worth is no greater than his ambition."
I'm
Aurelius,
here. Sorry,
Oh,
I'm not good at technology.
okay.
I, I'm like, why is it not going? But here we go. The Roman Empire, Marcus Aurelius said, "A man's worth is no greater than his ambition." Aurelius was an emperor, philosopher, and author. He was virtuous, disciplined, beard, and admired. A man just like you.
Interior, bedroom, Ray's room, morning. A young man furiously masturbates watching the video on his laptop. Someone thunderously knocks on his front door. Ray's desk is located under the eave of the roof.
Ray, Ray, we have to get up.
What? I'm up. I'm coming. I'm coming.
Ray jumps up in his underwear and hits his head on the eaves. He picks a wedgie. Ray is a hollow cheeked, unshaven, with a head of greasy, uncombed hair. He clearly has not slept. He speaks through the closed door.
What are you doing in there?
I was meditating.
Hurry up. I'll meet you out front.
Ray's room is an open attic. It's small, cramped, a desk with detritus of a student, books, notebooks, papers, but it's a gross male bachelor pad, beer cans, used Kleenex, and garbage. Interior, Ray's room. The ASMR woman's video title reads 8-hour relaxing ASMR stoic philosophy to fall asleep with. Ray slams the laptop shut. Ray picks up dirty pants off the floor, revealing a potato chip bag underneath. He slips on into his pants and the bag moves. A rat lumbers out of the bag, exposing a rotund, fat body. Ray can hear the rat's belabored breathing. Wheeze, wheeze.
Ooh, fuck, gross. Go away. Yuck.
Ray grabs a broom and pokes the rat. It doesn't budge. He uses more force. Rat still doesn't budge. More force, no budge. Ray gets frustrated and swings the broom like a hockey stick and
Get out of here.
thwacks the rat. It glides across the floor, hits the leg of the desk, knocking an assortment of hardcover philosophy books off the top. Crime and Punishment is clearly visible on top of the stack, which falls and crushes the rat. Splat. Rat blood and guts spray out. Ray winces. Ray peels the books. Rat is now rat soup. Yuck. Ray crawls on his hands and knees and discovers an open rat hole in the wall. He uses a second textbook to block the hole. It has a title, Cogito Ergo Cum, Making Philosophy Sexy. Interior, stairwell, hallway, moments later. Ray's room is on the top floor of a multi-storied manor inn, a bed and breakfast type residence. Ray exits his room dressed in a wrinkled outfit, carefully tiptoeing down the steps, making as little noise as possible. Ray tiptoes barefoot down the steps, taking care to be extra quiet. A bedroom is wide open. Ray pauses, thinking. Ray gingerly steps on the loose step and creak. Hearing the noise, a woman leaps out of the bedroom. She's the opposite of Ray, clean, fashionable, and classy, albeit older by a few decades. This is Miss Scarlet, Ray's landlord.
Caught you! Sneaking out again, huh? Where's my rent?
Sorry, Mrs. Scarlet, I don't have it. I've been swamped with school.
This is why I hate renting to students. What classes make you too special to pay rent, huh?
Creative writing and philosophy.
Well, maybe you should philosophize. Why am I such a lazy sack of shit who doesn't pay rent? Now that's a profound question.
Look, the semester's over today, so I can focus on paying you as soon as it's all done.
I'm feeling generous, okay? Let's make a deal. Work here to pay off your back rent. I'm sure you'll be useful for something.
Miss Scarlet grabs Ray's hands and rubs his palms, sniffs his palms.
You have calluses, but only on one hand. Huh. I bet that's from manual labor, huh?
Ray yanks his hands back, embarrassed, and starts to escape.
I'll think about it. Thanks, Mrs. Scarlet. I gotta run.
Ray rushes down the steps and out the building.
There's a lot to do around here.
Interior, lobby, manor, and continuous. Ray through the open downstairs lobby. It's fancy, or maybe it used to be. Now it looks like a rundown drab. Exterior, stoop, manor inn, morning. Vagrants hang around on the front porch. Some awake or mulling about. Some still asleep on the porch. A young woman, Sonia, sits on the front stoop and seems to pray to herself. A silver crucifix around her neck. We start on just Sonia.
Dear Heavenly Father, come into me. Your presence is tightly stuffed into the walls of my heart. My chest is bursting. My lips quiver at your powerful force. Open my eyes to see deeper, deeper into your glory.
Cut to reveal that Sonia is aggressively holding a homeless person captive. Praying for him, he stares awkwardly and interrupts.
I only wanted $1.
Daily connection with the Almighty is better than any money.
Can I have both?
Sonia opens her purse, taking out a wad of money. She peels off $1. Homeless person snatches the whole wad and...
Amen.
Homeless person slips away behind the manor. Ray exits the building and rushes to Sonia.
Sorry, Sonia, I got caught by Mrs. Scarlet. She wanted the rent.
Exterior, driveway, manor inn, continuous. Ray and Sonia walk down the driveway, leading away from the manor. The size of the manor is in full display behind them.
That's pushy. It's not even the first of the month yet.
Well, I'm a little behind on rent. Just the January.
Ray, it's almost June.
I know, I've been studying and needing to make rent is seriously impacting that. I can't do both. I wish I had a free room, just a bed, a toilet, a window where I could spend the day with no obligations. If I got hungry, food would arrive 3 times a day.
I think you're describing prison.
No, it would be heaven.
No, you're literally describing a jail cell, Ray.
Well, maybe I should get arrested and all my dreams will come true. But seriously, now I'll be forced to get some bullshit summer job to make rent. Scarlet had the idea I'd work for her in the building, but I don't know.
I've been working for her, but I'm leaving town for the summer. She needs a replacement.
It's not a terrible idea, but it'll cut into my summer plans.
What summer plans?
The plans I'd make if I didn't have all this pressure on me.
Speaking of, did you remember to finish our assignment?
Sorry, Sonia, it slipped my mind.
Sonia pulls a fully finished... Oh, sorry. You can go ahead.
Don't worry. I finished the paper for the both of us. You started the paper and I finished it. We make a good team. Don't forget, after class, we're going out to celebrate.
Celebrate what?
The end of everything. Your feet are disgusting. Put some shoes on.
I'll put on my one pair of shoes on when my feet wear out.
Interior diner booth day. Real quick, just because I know they're not here. Veda, can you do student 1 and I'll do student 2, and then Sam student 3.
Yes.
Good. Okay, great. Interior diner booth day. Ray, Sonia, and 3 students squeezed into a corner booth. The others are attractive, fashionable, and excitable. They have already ordered steaks and big club sandwiches. Ray grabs a menu. Ray's POV. Pricey menu. $18 eggs, $24 burgers, $9 soup, malted milk, and expensive items. What can he even afford? He checks his pocket and finds $5.
I'll have a toast.
Toast and
Butter and ice water, please.
The waitress starts collecting menus and exits.
What are everyone's summer plans? I'm vacationing in Malta.
If you're near Sicily, hit me up.
I will. Will you see your shaman?
After he gets out of rehab, then we're backpacking in Tunisia. Some spiritual pilgrimage to connect with the Divine Mother. But until then, I'll be club hopping.
Are you traveling, Sonia?
Yes, to Valverde as a missionary to spread the word of Christ.
Oh, cool. What about you, Ray?
I have to work this summer.
Oh, me too. An internship with Goldman Sachs. I'll be at Boulder, their streaming service on Bearbox.
Fun! My JQ Oil internship is starting me in their fashion division. Slick street clothes.
Oh, I need to figure out an internship.
That's not going to be easy, Ray. I've had mine since February.
Valverde took a year of planning. Shots, passports, Portuguese lessons, then Spanish lessons when I learned they don't speak Portuguese.
I haven't planned at all. I need help. I have writer's block for everything. My brain feels trapped and my mind is racing.
I have shrooms. Will that help?
I need to focus on this summer.
Summer's now. You missed the boat.
Ray, when I was arrested for my speedboat accident, the lawyer asked me to keep a journal. It helped to clarify what's going on in my head, my emotions, my feelings, my actions. It made all the difference at my trial. Sort of like Bob Durst's lawyer did.
So a journal got you out of jail?
Plus, my dad was the judge's roommate in college, but the journal was an invaluable tool.
Ray thinks about this. The waitress returns with the food.
Could we say grace before we eat?
No.
Oh,
Interior, hallway manor in afternoon. Ray and Sonia at Sonia's bedroom door. There is a photo collage on a door. Angels, rainbows, and lots of Jesus.
I'm a fuck up. I don't have a job or an internship. I thought I was doing what everyone else is doing. How am I so behind?
Ray, you need counsel. I've always wanted to ask you into my room to share the teachings with you.
Thanks, but no thanks. I'm not in the mood to be saved right now.
I'm going to be of service to the people of Valverde. Not only is it good for them, it's good for me too. You need to give back, charity, be a tool for good. I'll be back in July. What is happening?
I don't know.
Why?
I'm not sure. Can you try muting the mic? Or just playing over that?
Sounds like one of those EDM drops.
Yeah, right?
Mute your mic.
It sounds like it's coming from Adam.
I think it's Adam's mic.
Is anyone on the YouTube stream?
Hey, just everyone turn your mic off for a second.
Yeah.
Did it stop?
Okay, it stopped now. I don't hear it anymore. Adam, try to unmute your mic. Okay, is that his? Mute your mic again, Adam. Okay, so something with Adam's computer. Let's see.
Good. Pulse are good. Pulse are good. Pulse are good. Pulse
Yeah, I
are
don't know what
good.
that
Pulse
is.
are good. Pulse 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 are good.
Hang on,
Pulse are
Adam.
good.
Mute your mic again. I can't see
Adam,
what's
yeah,
happening like that.
we can't hear you, Adam. We can only hear that
The repeating.
clue. Yeah.
All right. So I think my only solution here would be that we need to like maybe he tries to sign out and comes back in.
Yep.
We can wait for that. If that doesn't work, we'll end the meeting and start it up again with a new link. So let's take a quick 5 minutes. Adam, yeah, you hop off and then hop back in. We'll see. Yeah, you got it. And so if anyone needs to use the bathroom now, now's the time.
I know that I have like a short role in this, but do you think I could just see the entire table read just to take in everything live?
Oh, no, please. Yeah, hang out for as long as you want. No, you're more than welcome to come stay.
You.
Yeah, no, we're happy to have you.
Pulse are good. Pulse are good. Pulse are good.
You sign back in. What is going on with that?
Pulse are good. Pulse are good. Pulse are good. Pulse are good.
Yeah, it came right back as soon as you logged in.
Pulse are good. Pulse are good. Pulse are good.
Sabrina says to restart the laptop.
Pulse are good. Pulse are good. Pulse are good.
So would we have to restart the
Pulse are good. Pulse are good.
I think that's the next thing I'm going to do. So what we're going to do now, everyone, is I'm going to end this. I guess it'll have to be a 2-part live stream, and we're going to jump back into the meeting call.
Let him try to restart his stuff first, though. His laptop. Because his might just need to recycle.
It might just be his whole thing. We'll see. All right, so Adam, try that first. We'll restart your laptop. Ben is, I think, stepped away for a second anyway, so we got some time.
What's the scene now?
Currently, we would be on scene 12, interior Scarlet's bedroom. So, I mean, Ray's in the next portion of it, so we do need him. Of course, it would be like the lead, right? We can't. It's not like somebody that can have their mic muted for an extended period of time. We are still live on YouTube, so how's Allison, is anything happening in the chat right now that we can answer? Does anyone have any burning questions? While we wait here,
I'm also keeping an eye on the YouTube chat as well.
Cool. Is there anything any questions that we can answer while we're waiting?
At this particular moment, no.
Okay, cool. Anybody say anything? Anybody have any fun comments or?
Not yet.
Okay.
We're getting there.
My stuff just restarted. My Zoom did. Did anybody else's?
I've been on the whole time.
My Zoom just restarted weirdly.
Okay. So that's what you were out and then now you're back in and just restarted the whole thing?
Yeah.
Interesting. It may have just been like an automatic update or something.
Hey, there's one thing.
What's up?
Pulse are good. Pulse are good. Pulse are good.
No way.
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
That's the hottest new dance track. I swear.
Yeah.
Oh wait, was that Dylan messing with us? Was that Dylan?
That was just me fucking with you. Yeah.
Oh my
Wow.
god.
Dylan knew right away.
That's
Dylan, the second something went wrong, Dylan was like, "Oh, we got to record this for a track."
That was
That was good.
terrifying.
Little prankster. New ringtone for new ringtone for me.
That needs to be a joke when everybody's on set. We should just start playing that in between takes.
Yeah, make sure you send that over
Playing
to
it
yeah.
during takes.
Or in the middle of takes. Lord will love that.
Yeah.
Ben, I guess I'll text Adam and see. That was good.
Yeah, we do have a few people popping into the chat, so I'm gonna make sure they stick around for the back 2/3 of over 2/3 of the read.
I'm back.
Yeah, no problem. Any questions? Okay, there he is. And there's no sound. Great. Amazing. Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. Oh my! I'm so sorry. It's always someone.
No. That's how is that your fault? That's just funny. I'm gonna have a strongly worded email to Zoom later on. Though, let me tell you.
Yeah. How dare
Yeah, I'm gonna shake my fist, pound the door. Anyway, let's jump back into it. So we're at scene 12 on page 10.
Okay, 1 second. Let me bring it up. All right.
Yep. Let me know when you're ready.
Okay. All right. Let's do it.
All right. Interior, Scarlet's bedroom door, stairwell, moments later. Scarlet's door remains open. Ray knocks on the door frame.
Wait, sorry. What page are we on? I'm sorry.
That's page 10.
Page 10. There we go. Okay.
Scene 12. Yep, you got
Gotcha.
it.
Come in.
Ray steps through the threshold of the door and into interior, Scarlet's bedroom continuous. A bedroom full of art, furniture, paintings, high price tag items. If it wasn't clear before, it should be known now. Miss Scarlet is rich, but she's also tacky. Tacky as hell. A large portrait of a young Mrs. Scarlet hangs on the wall. Next to it, a more subtly hung picture of her late husband. Scarlet lays in bed. She wears an eye mask, napping. She smokes a cigarette through a cigarette holder. Fake glamour.
You got my money?
How'd you know it was me?
I could smell your desperation wafting through the halls. I'm like a truffle pig that sniffs out deadbeats. Come on, I'm kidding. Lighten up. I was joking.
I'll take your offer to work.
This is
A slight tapping sound is heard.
This is not a simple offer. You think I let anyone else skip out in the rent for months? My other tenants give me zero problems. Your room's a prime spot. People would kill for it.
There are rats in my room. Rats! The only thing people would kill are the rats.
We don't have any rats. And even if we did, that's a maintenance problem.
We don't have any maintenance.
We do now. Ta-da! Yes, that's my offer. You work here as the building's full-time groundskeeper. You need to work off your debt. You own too much for me to pay you. I mean, come on. Let me give you a little tip. This will be the only deal that you're going to get.
More tapping is heard. Tap, tap, tap.
Okay, I can deal with that, but let me give you a tip. Mad Melvin in the third race, 4-1 odds. I'm done.
First task, get the yellow box from the storage closet.
Great. Quick pause. Forgot to hit record again, so we missed that scene, but it's okay. It'll be on the YouTube. Interior, storage closet, hallway, continuous. Ray opens the storage closet door. He grabs a yellow box. Its front clearly reads, warning, rat poison. Interior, Scarlet's bedroom, continuous. Ray storms back in to find Scarlet opening her window. There are window boxes with flowers. Page 12, scene 15.
No rats, huh? What's this?
Give me that. We don't have rats. This is for those damn pigeons. They eat my plants. They shit everywhere. They watch me when I undress.
Scarlet leans out the window precariously and almost falls out. Ray catches her and holds her arm to keep her steady. Outside the window is a ledge with planter boxes of garden plants. Scarlet sprinkles a distinct blue powder all over.
I'll see you first thing tomorrow morning. Now get the fuck out and let me nap.
Interior, Ray's bedroom, day. Ray at his desk. It's a cluttered mess. Instead of clearing it, he opens a blank notebook and directly on top of the clutter.
Journal entry 1. This log is an attempt to record my summer.
Ray's stomach growls. It's pretty loud.
Well, this will take dedication and persistence to clarify my emotions and uncover my inner life.
Ray stands up from his desk and smacks his head on the eave of the roof. Ray's stomach growls again. He stops writing, closes the notebook, and goes to his fridge. It's empty except for moldy crumbs. Quick montage. Ray searches for cash in pants pockets, under the bed, in couch cushions. He counts what he's found. The total is $10 to $15. Ray scoops it up, nods to himself, and exits. Interior, chain coffee shop. Day later. A chain coffee shop. Think Starbucks. Ray hovers by the bathroom. A sign on the door reads, fully handicap accessible. Below is a second sign, gender inclusive. Ray tries door. It's locked. Third sign, customers only, and a combination code is required.
Amanda, large black coffee.
Barista places coffee on the counter. Ray steals it and exits. Exterior, movie theater, sidewalk dusk. Ray outside the ticket booth of the Tromaville Cinema. This is not a multiplex, but a small independent cinema, art house. Ray steps out and puts his wrinkled money down. Ticket booth person starts to count it. Ray slips from his stolen coffee. Ben. No outside food or drinks.
I just bought this.
Those are the rules. It's not me, it's the theater's policy.
But you enforce the policy. The rules only exist because of you.
Ticket person, unmoved, puts Ray's movie ticket. No outside food or drinks. Ray stares and chugs a very hot coffee with steam in one go. He stares at the ticket booth person defiantly. He finishes and gasps. Was that hot coffee?
Scolding.
Interior, movie theater, lobby continuous. A crowd leaving. Someone throws a popcorn bucket into the garbage. Ray grabs bucket and goes in the concessions counter. Goes to the concessions counter.
Can I get a refill?
The employee at concessions counter has a name tag, Angelo.
Didn't you just come in?
I was here earlier.
I don't remember you.
You remember everybody?
I remember the regulars, but I'll remember you from now on.
Okay, thanks, Angelo. Why don't you fill her up, please?
Angelo turns around to fill up the bucket. While Angelo's back is turned, Ray steals a few hot dogs and some saran wrap cookies, etc. Shoves them in his pockets. Interior, theater, moments later, Ray takes a seat in front of the black platform of the Tromaville Cinema. He lays his stolen food on the platform like a picnic table, or like a seat, or like those seat tables on which folks dine and booze at Alamo Drafthouse. Ray drops a hot dog on the floor. He bends down to pick it up, but it rolls underneath the platform before he can get to it. Ray's POV, the platform in the theater is completely hollow. Sergeant Kabuki Man, NYPD, plays black and white on the screen.
I find peace in solitude. I am the non-self. The absence of something makes me nothing. This is a gift.
Ray listens. He nods in agreement. Exterior, fire escape, movie theater, night. Ray pushes the fire escape door. He bumps directly into Angelo and the ticket person on a smoke break. Angelo is wearing a baseball cap.
Hey, you can't exit this way. Go out the front like everyone else.
Isn't this a fire exit?
An emergency fire exit. You see any fires? Go out the normal way. Ray pulls down Angelo's baseball cap over his eyes and gets past him. Interior, Ray's bedroom, night. Ray writing in his notebook again. Ray glances at the residue of the crushed rat under his textbook. He grimaces.
Journal entry number 1, part 2. Today, I killed a rat, but it was an accident. I also stole. A few times, but I was hungry, and I don't have any money. I know these are bad in principle, but it was necessary. Steal or starve. Let me see if someone else has already covered this topic.
Ray stops writing. He grabs his laptop.
Philosophy.
He goes to type in philosophy into the internet search bar. But typing P, the search autofills porn. Ray pauses, considers. He hits enter, and the porn website pops up. He scrolls, sees a new video, and clicks it. The video shows a pre-recorded video of an ASMR performer from YouTube. But this time, she is more adult-oriented attire.
Your subscription to my exclusive content gets you unrestricted access. Join my live stream. Ask me anything anonymously.
Ray's cursor arrow hovers over the link that reads live. He clicks and the live stream video begins to play. Interior, neon lit studio, night, live stream video. A similar setup to her YouTube video, but now much more adult friendly. She's wearing small, tight clothing. Kimberly reads and answers a scroll of questions in her chat window. She's in less clothing now.
What's my favorite movie? Bambi. Can I see your feet? Not for free. Can we achieve enlightenment like Siddhartha did without casting off worldly concerns to meditate alone in the woods? Yes. Through equanimity, check out my facial guided meditation video. I discuss Buddhism more thoroughly there. Do you squirt? Yes.
A strange fade to black. Then Scarlet's voice cuts through.
What's with you? Are you on drugs?
Interior, Scarlet's breakfast area, morning. Ray's bleary-eyed, no shower, thicker stubble. It's as if he rolled out of bed and appeared in this room.
No drugs. I just didn't sleep.
Well, if you do drugs, take uppers. They'll help you work around here.
Scarlet sits at the table with a full breakfast, but this is a breakfast for one. She speaks with a mouthful of food.
I have a uniform for you to wear. It's behind you. Try it on.
A set of monochrome coveralls lay on the couch, like what a mechanic or a painter would wear. Ray starts slipping into them.
This makes me feel like a janitor.
You're not a janitor at all. You're in charge of maintenance.
Ray fully pulls on the coveralls. A hand-stitched name tag in his breast pocket reads janitor. On the opposite breast, name tag reads Lucy.
It says janitor right here.
That's for other people. So they have context for you, you know? Just think of yourself however you want.
Scarlet holds up a spiral notebook.
I have a record of what you owe. I'll track your odd jobs, and I'll take them off your overall debt at the end of the month. Sound good?
Scarlet tugs a small rope by her chair. It's part of an elaborate pulley system connecting the shades, allowing her to open the windows while seated. Sunlight bursts in, blinding Ray.
Sounds good.
Some of the older tenants need help running the errands. You wouldn't mind helping them, would you?
Not at all.
Miss Fleming needs someone to take her to the grocery store. Go meet her and take this basket of laundry on your way out.
Ray goes to exit, turns left in the hallway.
Aren't you going the wrong way?
Always.
Interior, laundry room, basement day. Ray sees a basement door is already open. A stick is propping it open. Ray bends down to move the stick.
Don't move that.
Sonia comes out of the laundry room. She's dressed for travel. Hawaiian shirts and shorts, but still wears her silver crucifix.
Lock's broken. You gotta prop the door or you'll get stuck.
Oh, God, I guess I'll have to fix that.
Dressed for the job you want, huh?
Standing by a washing machine is Bernie in a green army jacket. He unloads a load of excessively green army clothes.
Let me show you around.
Sonia takes Ray deep into the basement. There is a shelf with tools, light bulbs, paint cans, etc.
Anything you need here, and you'll have to empty the rat trap.
Sonia kneels in the corner and shows another elaborate pulley system with a wood block near a hole in the basement floor.
This is a rat trap?
Bernie did special ops in Vietnam. He rigged this trap and a pulley system for Scarlet's window using his special jungle training.
It's the least I could do. Share my traffic skills after my brain got fucked by your government. What?
My government?
I refuse to dignify the U.S. of A's government with 1 ounce of respect after that war. It's not my government anymore after they experimented on us. That's what medical texting on unsuspecting children. We were human guinea pigs. They tested every pill you can imagine on us. Where do you think Viagra came from, boy?
I guess I never really thought about it.
The other boys were patient zero for Viagra. You don't know the horrors of war, boy. Young men in the prime of their youth, pinned down in the shit, surrounded by snakes, waiting in the trees. And all the time, you got a throbbing, hard cock.
Settle down, Bernie. Do your breathing.
Bernie angrily turns and exits.
Ray, you need a mentor. An older, more experienced person you can turn to for advice and guidance. Maybe Bernie can help you.
It's not a bad idea.
Bernie's great. He let me practice converting him to prep for Valverde for free. I learned so much. All I asked for was a pair of my used underwear.
Oh, okay. Oh, why don't you show me how this rat trap works?
You tie this up like so. The rat grabs the food, the weight releases and drags the rat in the hole like an anchor. Once they're in the hole, they're stuck. Make sure they aren't suffering. Even though they're disgusting, they're still God's creatures.
Sonia wipes the rat residue off her hands on Ray's color coveralls. Interior, hallway, manor inn, later. In front of Sonia's apartment, she carries a suitcase.
I have to find Miss Fleming. Do you know which apartment is hers?
She's right across the hall, Ray. Do you not know any other tenants?
I've never needed to know them.
Never needed to or never cared to. There is no greater commandment than love thy neighbor as thyself. Matthew 22.
Ray knocks on Miss Fleming's door, interrupting Sonia.
Who is it?
Hi, Miss Fleming. I work for Mrs. Scarlet. She says you need help grocery shopping.
What's it look like outside? If there are clouds, I can't go.
I can find you both an umbrella.
Rain's bad enough. Filthy. I need to know if there's cloud vapor. Have you heard of chemtrails? Check the outside perimeter too. I've got enemies. If you're not back in 3 minutes, I'll dial 911. Let me grab the phone.
Miss Fleming shuts the door. Ray sighs.
First Bernie, now this? Is everyone in the building insane?
They're unique.
Sonia gives Ray a big hug. She leans in to whisper in his ear.
You'll do something great this summer, Ray. I believe in you.
Wow, Sonia, I didn't think you'd miss me this much.
Oh, that's just an extra crucifix in my pocket. Ray, I model my ministry off St. Jude. He's the patron saint of lost causes. That's why I find you so interesting, Ray. Lost causes are the best ones to fight for.
Miss Fleming peeks her head back out.
Let me know if you see any birds outside. All the pigeons have been dropping dead recently.
Ray sighs and jogs out the front door. Sonia watches smiling. Exterior, backyard, manor inn, day. Scarlet pulls up in a flashy red 1969 Mustang. Ray covered in sweat with a paint can and brush. He's been working in the sun. Miss Scarlet sits in a chair tanning.
Ray, I want you to paint all the planter and flower boxes.
I just finished painting them all.
But did you paint them all magenta?
No, I painted them all white.
They've got to be magenta, Ray. Magenta is my favorite color. Do them over again in magenta.
What is magenta? Magenta, an obesity drug?
Exterior, backyard, later. Later in the day, Ray passes by Mrs. Scarlet again.
Ray, those flower boxes? Well, I thought about it. Paint them white.
I just finished painting them over again in magenta.
No. White is much more practical. Paint them again. And hurry up. You've done only one thing today.
Ray frowns. He stares at Miss Scarlet. She looks away, tanning. Exterior, swimming pool day. Another day. Ray is acting as pool boy, skims the pool with a net. Miss Scarlet sits on a deck chair under an umbrella. She has a handful of acorns. While Ray's back is turned, she tosses acorns at his head. She clocks him squarely in the back of the noggin. Ray looks up at the tree, doesn't suspect Scarlet.
Ray, hurry up. I don't want a single leaf, twig, speck of dirt, or pubic hair in this pool. When you're done, I need help applying some sunscreen.
You don't have any exposed areas in the direct sun.
We both know that that's not true.
Miss Scarlet extends her bare feet out in the deck chair. She wriggles her toes at Ray. He frowns deeply. Scarlet's toes are disgusting. Interior, hallway, doorway, dusk. Ray knocks on the bedroom door. A voice from inside bellows.
Enter!
Interior, Andrew's room, continuous. Ray enters the room, notebooks and loose pages, used coffee mugs everywhere. An old TV plays on mute. Framed photos of philosophers and thinkers. Young, Nietzsche, Reach, Bob Hope. Lots of cheap liquor bottles, most empty, lying everywhere. And porn mags. On a dusty leather recliner sits an old man, Andrew, 60 or 70s. Lost in his thoughts, but seeing Ray. He lights up his pen.
God damn it. I dropped my pen in the toilet. Now I get a urine pop cocktail in my lungs. What brings you here, my boy?
Ray reveals a grocery bag and a bottle in a brown paper bag.
Scarlet asked me to get your groceries. The only thing on the list were honey buns and whiskey.
Honey buns and whiskey are all I need.
Andrew takes whiskey bottle and opens wrapper with his teeth.
My name's Ray.
I'm Andre. Andre, Ray, Andre. Take a seat.
Ray sits on the couch. A plume of dust puffs up.
You do favors for Mrs. Scarlet?
I owe her some money, back rent, so I'm working to pay it off.
Andrew grabs coffee mugs off the table. He dumps old coffee into a houseplant. He pours 2 shots and passes a mug to Ray.
Salute.
Cheers. I'm also a student.
They both drink. Andrew downs his mug in one gulp.
A learned man. So working for Scarlet frees up time to study?
She doesn't leave time. It's only been a few days, and I'm exhausted. I can't even crack a book open.
Well, tell her that I need help. Sweeping, dusting. Come here when you need a break. We'll sit, chat, and drink. Tell her I must run a special errand tonight at 5 o'clock.
All right, that sounds great.
Andre pulls out a honey bun, a cinnamon glazed snack cake.
But if you're going to do my groceries, double the food and double the booze, okay?
Andrew chomps the honey bun. He smiles with a cake-filled mouth. Interior, Ray's bedroom, later. Ray at his desk writing his journal.
There's something fascinating about this old man. Maybe he could be a mentor.
Interior, dive bar, later, night. Ray and Andrew both in a booth at a dive bar. Andrew is wearing a fake mustache, a pair of glasses, and a hat. They eat a plate of nachos and have pints of beer. A live band is playing music on a stage throughout the scene.
Thanks for helping me with this errand, my boy.
I should be thanking you. This was genius. So, what do you do for work?
I've been working on this hangover for 34 years. Ha! I used to practice law. I'm retired. And you? Philosophy and creative writing. Splendid pursuits.
I mean, not really. Everyone else at school is someone. They have jobs, internships, goals. They travel. I don't do anything. I waste time. I'm starting to think I should do something practical.
No, do nothing. The pleasure of the arts is that they're frivolous. It's a privilege to even be afforded time to do them.
You're right, but how would I make that a career, you know?
Fuck a career. I had a career, and it was the worst decision I ever made. Want nothing and be nothing. Owe nothing. To thine own self be true. Kurt Vonnegut said, "We're here on earth to fart around, and don't let anybody tell you any different. Keep your head down and follow your heart. Eat nachos."
Andre, this might sound crazy, but you're making me feel better.
It sounds crazy because I am crazy. But stick with me and you'll learn.
A dive bar waitress approaches their booth.
Veda. How doing, gentlemen?
Thanks, bud.
One more round and the check.
Dive bar waitress walks away.
I can't cover another round.
Don't fret. It's on me.
Angie grabs a salt shaker and unscrews the cap. He pours the salt in his shirt pocket. He wraps the shaker in his napkin and smashes it. He sprinkles glass in the nacho plate. The dive bar waitress returns with 2 pints on the check.
Madam, there's a problem.
Is that broken glass?
It appears so, but mistakes happen. We won't report you if you waive our bill for the evening.
Mona!
Muscle Mommy Mona approaches the table.
Look at these nachos.
Hey, you're the broken glass guy. Nah, you're banned, asshole.
Mona points to a row of mugshot-style photos behind the bar. Above the pictures is a sign that reads "Banned Customers." Several photos are clearly Andrea in different disguises. Pan row pictures of Donald Trump, Al Sharpton, Taylor Swift, and Andre in makeup and disguises.
Sorry, my eyes aren't so good.
Mona grabs Andre's mustache and peels it off his face.
Oh, dear. Run, Ray!
Andrew runs and is tripped by Mona. As Andrew hits the ground, the band's music stops, plunging the bar into dead silence. Andrew flips on his back and clutches his chest.
My heart! My pills!
A crowd of bar patrons rushes over. Andrew winks at Ray.
Is that old man okay?
No, he's fine. He's faking it.
You hit him! I saw it!
No, I didn't hit him. I tripped him. It's fine. Look, I own this bar.
You assault paying customers?
I need to leave. My heart.
He's a liar. He's dining and dashing.
The young guy will pay, right?
I don't have any money.
Suddenly, Andrew pops up with a handful of salt. He blows salt into Mona's eyes and accidentally hits some bar patrons.
Oops, friendly fire.
Blinded, Mona pushes a random bar patron. The bar patron pushes someone else. And then a big bar fight breaks out. Andrew can hold his own in a fight. Ray gets his ass kicked. There's a free-for-all of slapstick glass breaks, nut punches, whipped cream pies, and karate chops. It's utter chaos. A very drunk customer barfs into another very drunk customer.
Well, this isn't a bar fight. It's a barf fight.
Sergeant Kabuki Man and Toxie are seen in the bar. They are terrified and they run out. Exterior, ground, gutter, night. The fight ends with Andre and Ray getting 86 out of the front window. They lie in the gutter, broken glass everywhere.
Oh, Andre, are you okay?
I feel great, and it didn't cost me a thing.
Andre crumbles a check. Exterior, sidewalk, street, next morning. Ray walks with Miss Fleming. She's a germaphobe, wearing a COVID-type mask, a sun hat, and plastic surgical gloves.
That's when I caught Morgellons disease, which my doctor says isn't real. But why do I have all the symptoms? Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm okay. I just need some sleep.
Unbeknownst to Ray and Fleming, a person in the yellow raincoat follows a few paces behind, unseen, spying on them.
You remind me of my brother. Never present. Always somewhere in his head. One day he got run over by a mail truck. He lived, but it changed him for the better. You need something like that.
I'll start napping in the street.
See, that's something my brother would say. Before the truck.
Ray glances behind them at and the person in the yellow raincoat ducks behind a corner. Ray shrugs it off and keeps walking. Exterior, map of the globe, animation, a drawn map of the world depicting Sonia's airplane traveling from the United States down to Valverde, which is an island located in the center of the Bermuda Triangle. Other notable locations on the map are Skull Island, Camp Crystal Lake, France in the wrong location, and Tromaville. Exterior, Valverde, forest, day. Sonia explores the grassy wooded areas of Valverde. From the tree line emerges a group of people in religious garments, robes, hoods, and religious adornment. Some carry crosses. The person in the front carries a chalice. He gives her the chalice to drink from. She happily accepts. After drinking, she turns to a small child in tattered clothes. She kneels down to hand them a Bible. They reject it, throwing it on the ground. Sonia looks shocked, but follows a group back into the woods. Interior lobby, manor in day. Ray enters carrying a dripping and disgusting toilet plunger. Scarlet intercepts him.
Give me your key ring. The mail's here. Open the boxes, grab any yellow envelopes you see, and be quiet about it.
Scarlet unlocks each mailbox, and Ray takes a yellow envelope out of each. He notices there's no envelope in his own box.
Run him up to my living room. The door's open. I'll lock up.
Ray runs up the stairs with the envelopes. Interior, Scarlet's living room, continuous. Ray puts down the plunger and envelopes. He spies plates of food on the breakfast table. He quickly steals and snarfs down some food. His mouth is overstuffed. He can barely chew. Scarlet re-enters. Ray spins around and looks out the window to hide his chewing. He chews frantically so he can swallow.
I hope you unplugged Bernie's overflowing toilet. He's always constipated, so he pitches these big, fat, tough, chunky logs that stop up the plumbing. Makes you gag just thinking about it. Now, bring up an air conditioner from the basement. Got it?
Got it. What are these envelopes?
These cover expenses around here. Now grab me the letter opener.
On a side table, Ray grabs a letter opener designed to look like a miniature sword. It's razor sharp. He hands it over.
I need to go to the bank by 4.
In an envelope, races a check for Dolores Fleming.
Wait, this is for Miss Fleming.
I know, it's her disability check.
You're not supposed to open these.
I'm in charge of any money that comes in. You think I'd bankroll her groceries myself? I use her money. Audrey, too. Now, do you know how expensive it is to run a building here? There are leaks, repairs, rising taxes, heat, electricity. It's a world full of 10,000 moving parts, just like a movie on location.
But you can't make decisions using other people's money by yourself.
You think these dingbat retardos can make decisions for themselves?
I don't know. It seems crooked.
Oh, if you're so righteous, why did you allow them to subsidize you for half a year? That lack of rent had to come from somewhere. So really, the only crook around here is you.
Well, that's bullshit.
Well, maybe I should throw you out. You don't pay the rent, and you question my motives. So I'll get my lawyer in here in 2 seconds and get rid of you.
Good. I can tell them about all the money you steal.
Oh, yeah? Well, I'll notify them about the stolen property first.
What are you talking about?
I had 6 eggs, 4 pieces of toast, 20 grapes, 14 almonds on this table, and I know that all of them are not here anymore.
Oh, come on. You count your food?
I do, when a thief might be around. Blah, blah, blah. Officer, I need to eat with my medication. My glaucoma hurts. If I don't eat, my eyes will fog up. And I don't want to be in the dark. Mommy, is that you, Mommy? Help me, Mommy.
You're disgusting. You are disgusting. How can you act like this?
It's my building. That's how. My husband bought me this in 1998. And it's been my way ever since. I should have thrown you out months ago. But I wanted to help the little guy. That's always been a downfall of mine. My heart, it's just too damn big. So let's just cut to the chase, okay? You've got 2 options. A, you stick to your convictions and you're out, and I'll make your life living hell. Or B, you work for me and continue to live here.
Ray grits his teeth in anger.
Beautiful. Now, apologize.
I'm sorry.
I already forgot. What are you apologizing for exactly?
I'm sorry for questioning your motives and authority.
I forgive very easily. Now get back to work. But remember, you're tied down better than a man with 8 kids.
Interior, attic room. Desk later. Ray writes feverishly in his journal. No voiceover. He writes fast, thick, dark letters. Brutal hacking on the page. Interior, neon bedroom studio. Night, live stream video. Kimberly is fully naked, looking directly at the camera. Hushed, soft voice.
Well, my loyal simps, I'm expanding like any good businesswoman should. I'm starting a live call-in feature. You can call me directly. I'm dying to hear your husky, quivering voices. Subscribe below.
Interior, Andrew's room. Night. Andrew cheers Ray's mug of coffee with a bottle of whiskey.
Sic semper tyrannis. Death to all miserable, ruthless bosses.
Ray sips his coffee, and he notices Andrew is already drunk.
Are you all right, Andre?
I'm fine. I have a fine collection of friendly spirits, mostly of Scotch ancestry.
Andre holds a bottle of cheap scotch.
Turn up the boob tube. Relax your mind.
Andre turns up the TV volume to a scene for a black and white 1960s trouble movie. It's a murder scene.
Someone should do that to Scarlet. I'd solve all my problems.
Andre on the edge of his seat, suddenly lucid and sober.
You know, I've done it.
Done what?
Andre traces a finger across his throat from ear to ear.
I was a file clerk in a law office. My boss, an anti-Semitic racist, a local judge, was in cahoots with the town sheriff. They got kickbacks from the governor running for re-election. He wanted to be tough on crime. He needed convictions, lots of them. So they convicted everyone. Evidence, hundreds of black and gay innocent people would be put away for years. People who should have gotten a slap on the wrist were put away for years. So I did something about it.
So you killed the judge?
And it was perfect. Everything was absolutely perfect. First, it looked like an accident. He had this window in his office he'd lean against and think. I used a little tool to loosen all the screws, so when he leaned against it, the glass just fell out with him behind it. We were on the top floor, so the ambulance needed to bring a mop to clean him up. Second, I had keys to everything. I put incriminating documents about the false convictions right on his desk. It exposed everything. The sheriff and governor went to prison. And three, not only did no one question me, no one even suspected me. I was the lowly file clerk. What would I know?
That's very smart.
It looked like an accident. Good. It exposed a terrible crime. Good. No one ever questioned or even suspected me. Very good. And I never told the soul about it until tonight. That was all good. But none of that made it perfect.
So what did?
In Hamlet, when the ghost tells Hamlet to kill his uncle, he says, "Taint not thy mind." That's the most important part. My boy, regret and remorse corrupt even innocent people, and a murderer's mind. Whoa! The judge's murder was perfect because he was the perfect victim. He was an evil, horrible man, and his death made the world a better place. So I never suffered any guilt over what I did. Not one bit. Perfect.
Andre's gaze burns with a fiery intensity. Ray's eyes burn back. There is a moment of mystical understanding when Andre belches and vomits in his mouth. He swallows it.
Look, God damn. Put on some more coffee.
Exterior, rooftop day. Ray is working on a porch, emptying ashtrays into a bucket. Bernie sits on the rocking chair, smoking a joint. A bucket of tools suspended in the air via rope, tied with a noose.
July 1st, 1973 is the official end of the world. Richard Nixon.
The rope has come loose and Ray reties it. He stares at the rope, he thinks. Interior, Scarlet's living room, morning. Ray is fitting an air conditioner into the Scarlet's window. It's heavy and he can barely lift it into the frame by himself.
And sure, I mean, I may have been born into the upper class, but I've worked my whole life just to stay there.
Ray stumbles and drops the air conditioner. He grabs it before it falls out the window, narrowly avoiding disaster.
Shit! You could have cracked your head open falling down there. Luckily, nothing would have fallen out. You got one empty coconut, huh?
Scarlet knocks on his forehead with her knuckles. Exterior, sidewalk, grocery store day. Ray walks with Miss Fleming per their routine. Unseen by the two of them, the person in the yellow raincoat is following them, closer than ever before.
My doctor said I don't have McGregor's disease. I only want attention. Isn't that terrible?
Awful. I'm sure you're very sick.
Person in yellow raincoat jumps out in front of Ray and Fleming.
Caught you.
Fuck. Ray, you're my lookout.
But someone is actually following you?
Take off your hat. Take it off.
Person in yellow raincoat yanks off Miss Fleming's hat. A beautiful hairdo is revealed underneath.
I knew it. You're cheating on me.
No, I barely leave my apartment. Tell her, Ray.
That's true. Who are you?
I'm her hairdresser. She's been ducking me for weeks, and now you've got a fresh style? How could you? You came to my daughter's baptism. We're friends.
I was mid-cut. I would have said anything. Look, you made me feel obligated to go to that baptism. It was odd you even invited me.
The hairdresser starts to cry. Loud snubs, snot.
Come on, Ray.
Miss Fleming leads Ray away. Hairdresser sobs, all alone. Exterior, sidewalk, chain coffee shop, afternoon. Ray is 86 in the chain coffee shop by the barista. Dylan Slayer.
Yes, I'm so sorry.
No worries.
Oh, man, I'm sorry. I had
no worries. 46 on page 39.
Yeah. I really thought I really thought I would get this. All right, and don't come back. We know you steal. We'll put your picture up.
Well, your coffee sucks anyway.
The homeless person from earlier. He observes the whole scene.
I hate this coffee shop. I'm banned, too. I asked to change last time I was here. They called the cops on me.
Whoa. Holy shit.
Yeah, cop read from alarm and goes, gotta go, buddy. Suddenly everyone jumps up, phones out, and they start filming, they scream, don't hurt him. What's your badge number? Blah, 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 blah. 2 seconds ago when I asked for change, they wouldn't even look at me. Now they come to my defense, thinking the cops are about to bust my head open. Suddenly they're citizens, and the fucked up thing is they aren't even defending me. They're airing out their own frustrations. They write blogs and letters to the city saying, I saw a man get murdered and it upset me. It's not fair. It's sad but true. I'm nothing to no one. I'd only be something as a corpse. You get what I mean?
Yeah, I don't have any change. So
homeless person see Ray has missed the point. He starts cackling in laughter. He walks off. Ray stares at him. Interior neon lit online studio. Night adult video. The ASMR performer is on a live video. Her chat screen shows she's flooded with live comments. She speaks into a microphone.
Some lucky fans have paid for an exclusive Q&A session. This perk allows you 3 minutes to ask me anything. We've got some eager beavers lined up, ready to go. First up, Mr. Benefactor, you're on live. What should I call you?
Ray's voice comes on the mic, but his face isn't in the video.
John? No, call me Joe. I need some advice.
Okay, Joe. What advice can I offer? Romantic? Personal?
Artistic? Writing specifically?
Writing? Okay. Why do you want advice from me? I'm not a writer.
Other than my neighbor, you're the person I'm closest to right now. I watch all your videos and I feel like I know you, you know?
That's fucking depressing, Joe. Get on with your questions.
I'm gonna write a screenplay or a novel. My main character is contemplating a murder in the story.
Who's he gonna kill, Joe?
His boss, but he's hoping to make the murder look like an accident where she'll fall out of a window. Maybe, do you like that idea?
Why does he want to kill his boss?
Well, this boss is cruel. They lie and steal money from old people, and I mean they.
You need a stronger motivation, Joe. Make the villain a Jewish landlord. Everyone hates cops, landlords, and Jews. The surgeon kills patients, and they killed your character's lovely old grandma. He wants to kill for revenge. People, they relate to revenge. Let your audience buy into the power of a positive murder.
Oh, yeah, I'll think about that.
Also, a window. Lame. How would someone fall out of a window? They need to be pushed. And even then, you couldn't guarantee they'd die. Unless the window was super high up. Is it high up?
I mean, yes and no.
We see a wide shot of the chalet, and news can be seen hanging from the balcony.
So, you need to work on your method of murder and your murder motivation. It's got to be stronger. And you're missing a crucial piece, an alibi. Your murderer, he needs a strong alibi. Let me ask you, is there a lot of sex in this story?
Well, no. I mean, not yet.
Oh, Joe, I can't say I'm too interested in your little story. Spice it up. Make it spicier. And like I said, you need a better villain.
Yeah, well, you don't know this person, right? They are horrible. They're nasty, spoiled, privileged jerks. She treats me like shit, so.
I thought this was for Joe.
Yeah, it is, but this landlord deserves what's coming to them. I mean, it'd make the world a much better place if she were dead.
Time's up. Thanks for the questions and for paying. Let's move on.
She hits a button and cuts off Ray's mic. She switches to another person, and some guy begins to speak.
Am I on? Am I live?
You are live. Got any questions?
I have questions about your ass.
Finally, something I'm qualified to talk about. How many questions?
A handful.
She winks in the camera. Interior, Miss Fleming's apartment, morning, 1 week later. Ray knocks and Miss Fleming's door creaks open, unlocked.
Fleming, time to go. The door's open, so I'm coming in. I did a sweep outside. No hairdressers.
Her apartment is white, sterile, and germ-free, but has the decorative touches of an old lady. Miss Fleming sits wide-eyed, slack-jawed on the couch, a blanket draping over her lap. It seems her foot is tapping underneath.
Miss Fleming, are you okay?
Ray touches her shoulder. No movement. The foot tapping stops, and then her stomach starts tapping. Then her chest begins to move. Ray grabs a blanket corner and yanks it back to expose. Miss Fleming is being devoured by rats. Her stomach has been bitten open, exposing her innards. Ray screams in horror. The rats, in the light, scurry away. There's no question Fleming is dead. A change comes over Ray. His face hardens. Interior, Andrew's apartment, moments later. Ray pounds on Andrew's door. No response, and Ray charges in. Andre, eyes closed, in his recliner, face upward, slack-jawed, a blanket draped over his lap with a similar tapping movement. Rats again?
No, oh my God, not again.
Ray grabs the blanket and yanks it back to expose Andre jerking off in his sleep.
What the hell? Don't you knock?
Yeah, I did knock.
You're interrupting my hour of daily contemplation.
I'm sorry, Andre, but I need reassurance. It has to be tonight.
Tonight? What was tonight again?
The idea. Your boss and my boss, the perfect, you know?
Oh, yes. Yes, of course.
Yeah, it has to be tonight. Fleming is dead. Rats gave her an unnecessary appendectomy.
Oh, poor Miss Fleming. She's in our prayers.
Andre continues masturbating more enthusiastically.
But Andre, knock it off!
You interrupted me. It takes forever to get my motor going.
Well, we'll talk when you've cooled off. I just need an alibi.
The mass of men lead lives of quiet desperation. Why should we be in such a hurry to succeed?
Andre comes. Interior, stairwell, continuous. Ray exits and intercepted by Scarlet, wearing a bathrobe.
I heard some woman shriek in Fleming's apartment. She's dead. I called the paramedics already.
How are you going to explain it?
Some crone croaked. Big deal.
And rats ate her. Or you have to explain that to the paramedics.
I've called the paramedics 1,000 times. They never asked me questions.
Because you pay them off.
Yes, to speed things along. They get in, they get out. I scratch their back, they scratch mine.
But it doesn't excuse the rats.
Again with the rats. If that bitch dropped dead in the street and her fat, bloated body got rained on, would you be angry at the clouds? What happens, happens.
But she's dead because of your negligence. The filthy pigsty you run around here killed a sweet old lady, and you don't even care. You know what? Someone should fix things around here. Someone should fix you.
Tense moment. Ray is angry. His body hardens. Is he about to punch her? It's hard to tell. Scarlet clocks this and changes. Scarlet sees Ray in a new light, and it's sexy.
You know, it's the end of the month. Let's even up. Are you hungry? Come on.
Scarlet puts distance between them and exits into her door. Interior, Scarlet's living room, moments later. Ray sits in Scarlet's breakfast chair. Scarlet suddenly very nurturing, more than ever before. She pours Ray fresh coffee.
Drink up. Here's some fresh fruit. 1 month already, and boy, you've worked hard. I've noticed. Eat up.
I'm not hungry.
Yes, you are. You must be such a hungry boy, working so hard.
Ray picks up a single blueberry and eats it, then a larger piece of fruit. Unleashes his appetite, he becomes ravenous.
See? Eat up. 1 month's work should knock off 1 month's rent. Sound fair? There were expenses for supplies, but let's call that even. You want some cereal?
Yes.
Scarlet dashes into the kitchen and returns to cereal and milk. Ray devours it like an animal. Scarlet brings more food. Ray eats greedily. This is a feral feast.
Look at you. You're like a wild beast. You're insatiable. Wow.
Ray chugs cereal and coffee. He spills all over. Scarlet stands behind his chair. She grips his shoulders hard. She cries out. Her robe falls open, and she straddles him half nude.
You're making a mess, you filthy pig. You dirty pig. Clean it up.
Ray is overcome with something. He gets down on his hands and knees. He begins to eat food falling on the floor. He's really into this. Scarlet straddles Ray like a horse. She drops food, and Ray crawls to it. She spanks him and clicks her heels into his ribs.
Don't miss a speck. Clean it up, you dickless dunce. I'll teach you. You'll learn. I'll show you how to work off 6 months' rent. 6 months' rent. Clean.
Ray dips out of the lust-filled moment and says,
Hey, 5 months rent.
Did I say speak, you wart?
Okay, right. It's 5 months though. I owed 6, worked 1, so
No, 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 no. You owed 6, worked 1, that's 5. And now you owe June's rent plus 1. So now it's back up to 6.
Intercom buzzes. Scarlet gets Ray and goes to the intercom.
that's bullshit. So do I still owe 6 if I work all of July?
The intercom
Naturally,
buzzes again. Oh, sorry.
naturally, even though you're working, you still live here, and that costs money, young man. Hello?
Paramedics.
I'll buzz you in. Apartment 1. I'm confused. You've worked hard and really improved the building. So what's more important? Pride in your accomplishments or the money?
The money.
We could double your hours and then you'll be done in 3 months. Or I have a few ideas on how you could earn some overtime.
Scarlet lets her bathrobe drape open again, a seductive Mrs. Robinson in the graduate moment. Ray's mouth falls open. He's not against the idea. No, he shakes his head and refocus.
Think about it. Next time I'll grab my saddle from the closet. I'll be right back.
Scarlet briskly exits to go downstairs. Ray goes to Scarlet's window. He uses a knife on his tool belt and loosens every bolt of the frame. He cuts off the cord from the window blinds, ties the cord to the air conditioner, and the other end to Scarlet's table leg. He lays the cord slack across the wall's baseboard so it isn't noticeable. Note, Ray's method is like the basement mousetrap. When the window opens, the entire frame air conditioner will fall. The weight and the drag heavy table with it, like an anchor, knocking Scarlet out the window. Ray returns to his position on the floor. Scarlet reappears.
Rigor mortis is set in. To get her out, they had to snap Fleming into sections like a Hershey bar.
I need a night off. I'll go out tonight and be ready tomorrow for some overtime.
Are you serious?
Ray whinnies like a horse.
Call me your little sea biscuit.
Okay. Take the night off. Rest up. Come back first thing in the morning. I like to be fucked hard as soon as I wake up, before my intrusive thoughts have time to settle in.
Got it.
Also, I'm adding this breakfast to your bill.
Fine. Add it up. Add it all up.
Ray starts laughing, Scarlet's eyes in the strange new energy. Interior, attic room, evening.
Alibi.
Ray stands in front of his mirror. He notices janitor on his coveralls. He takes them off and throws them on the floor. A cell phone rings. It's buried under garbage on Ray's desk. The phone says, Mom. It's a video call. Ray answers.
Hi, Mom.
I finally caught you. I just paid your phone bill for the last 3 months. Where have you been? I haven't heard from you. Are you celebrating the 4th of July?
Wait, is that today?
Of course. Where have you been?
Ray, still on the phone, looks at his desk. He notices a ticket stub on the floor from the Tromaville Theater. A light bulb goes off in his head.
Oh, I've been busy.
You look tired, Ray. Is everything all right?
Which is
I think on page 51, you have a little bit of a longer line there. Do you see after he says, I've been busy, there's a bit of a paragraph.
I have the old copy.
Okay. The one on the link that Ben forwarded you should have the current script in it.
I have he's got a job, and then I have a paragraph coming up after the maintenance thing.
After he says, I've been busy, you have a paragraph. Hope you're having a lovely summer. This is also on older versions too. Like
Okay, I have the old one. I'll do that.
51. Yeah, 51, after Ray says, I've been busy, it goes into a line that says, that's great, honey. Do you see that?
Yep, I have that. Sorry.
Okay, so that yeah, no, you're good. Go ahead. You pick up from there.
That's great, honey. I hope you're having a lovely summer. If you get some time off, you can come home and I'll make you those deviled eggs. They're still your favorite, right? Ow. Oh, I was calling because I was cleaning the garage and I found some of your baby pictures. They are so funny. I found the one when you were 5, we were at the carnival. You wanted to win the giraffe. You tried to knock down those milk jugs and you were so upset because you couldn't do it. But the guy gave you the giraffe anyway. He said he liked your chutzpah. I said pose and you started bawling because you were so happy to get the giraffe.
That's not what happened. The guy gave me the draft and said, the game's rigged. No one can win. I was crying because it wasn't fair. I realized everything was rigged.
Ray scans his room, picks up a pair of pants, smells them, makes a gross face, then proceeds to put them on.
That's so negative. I'm looking at the photo. You look fine, Raymond.
Mom holds up a photo of baby Ray on the video.
All right, I have to go, Mom.
Okay, well, I'm so proud of you and your job, and I love you.
Ray hangs up. He's overcome with emotion. He shakes it off. The giraffe carnival photo of Ray crying fills the screen. Interior, stairwell, moments later. Ray rushes downstairs, out the front door, and is confronted by exterior stoop apartment building, early evening. Sonia, in a t-shirt and jeans. She is horrifically sunburned.
Happy 4th of July! I'm back! Ray, you don't look so good.
Sonia's POV. Ray is gaunt, unshaven, wide-eyed, and yet dreary.
Yeah, I've been working. I'm going to go to the movies. Sergeant Kabuki Man NYPD is playing. Would you like to come?
You want me to come?
Yeah, sure. I love the company.
I'd rather not if it's a secular film.
Cut to Ray and Sonia walking along the road towards the theater.
Right. Well, it's 5:43 p.m. and the movie starts at 7. It's 2 hours and 18 minutes.
You'll be done around 9:30.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, I'll be out of the apartment for 4 or 5 hours.
Sonia, slightly confused, thinks about this. Sonia clocks that Ray is totally preoccupied but doesn't question him.
Why are you so sunburned? It's been a month and you look like a rare hamburger.
Long story. We got delayed getting to Valverde. I wasn't in the sun much, but it was incredible.
I wish I had something like that.
A volunteer commitment? Because...
No, a delusion. You seem so happy.
Ray, it's not a delusion. It's my faith, my life's bedrock. A bed I'd like to share with you.
Cut to Ray and Sonia walk up to and approach the Tromaville Theater.
You know what you could do? Pray for me.
I already do. Remember Le Paris de Pascal.
Yeah, I love gay pairs. You know, tonight, double it. I'll need it. See you later.
Ray leaves Sonia. She watches him go into the movie theater. Interior, movie theater, concession stand. Angelo's behind the counter. He immediately recognizes Ray.
I'm seeing the 7 o'clock. What theater is it in?
We got one screen.
Right, and what is the film rated?
Rated R.
You directed the film?
Martin Scorsese. Is there anything I can help you with regarding concessions?
Yeah. You have a family deal, right? 3 popcorns, 4 sodas plus candy?
Yes. Would you like that?
No. Nah. Thanks for your help, though.
Ray walks away. Angelo shakes his head, annoyed. Interior, Theater 3, moments later. Ray sits on the front of the platform once again. He turns around and spies a young couple in the back. Ray yells out,
Hey, Barbara! Good to see you!
Dave? Who is that?
I don't know, honey. You're mistaken. I'm not Barbara.
Oh, right. Never mind.
What does that mean? Babe, who is that man? Do you know him or not?
I've never seen him before. Don't get jealous. He's just crazy.
Ray turns back in his seat and watches the movie. Later, the movie is underway. The infamous Sergeant Kabuki Man car flip on screen. The audience hums with wonder. Wow, cinema. Ray checks his wristwatch. His POV is 7:47 p.m. Ray sinks down to the floor. He army crawls through the empty, hollow platform to get past the screen, unseen. Exterior, movie theater, continuous. Ray peeks out the door and sees a ticket person finishing a cigarette. Ray pauses in the corner. Ticket booth person stubs out their cigarette and enters into the fire door, passing Ray. Ray catches the door and closing it and sneaks outside. Exterior, front yard, manor inn, dusk. Ray walks along the side of the property through the trees and bushes, stealthily and slow. Exterior, front porch, manor inn, continuous. Ray reaches the front porch and hops up. He grabs the gutters and pulls himself onto the roof. He keeps low to the roof to avoid being seen through the window. Exterior, roof, manor inn, continuous. Ray sits beside Miss Scarlet's air conditioner. Ray's POV, a summer sunset, a beautiful view. Suddenly, 4th of July fireworks explode in the sky. Ray's inspired, full of awe. Will he hop down, leave, forget his plan? No, he taps on the air conditioner.
I thought I killed you, fuckers.
Interior, Scarlet's bedroom, continuous. Scarlet charges to the window with rat poison. She opens it in one fast moment. This is to be cheated for the window that Andrew will hang himself off of. That's a note for later. The air conditioner falls. The cord attached to the air conditioner goes taut. The air conditioner acts as an anchor and yanks the breakfast table. Scarlet sees the table rushing towards her, steps out of the way. Breakfast table crashes through the window, knocking out the frame. Air conditioner, window, and table land hard on the ground. Scarlet, frozen, stares at the open hole in her bedroom wall. It should be immediately apparent that Ray's murder plot not only did not work, it wouldn't have worked at all. Oops. Exterior, window, sunset continuous. Scarlet pops her head out. She immediately sees Ray.
What the fuck are you doing?
I'm here for some overtime.
I thought you were going to the movies.
They were showing my friend Flicka, and I got juiced up.
Scarlet studies him. She's skeptical but grins widely.
Well, no one would accuse you of thinking with your brain. Come in.
Interior, Scarlet's room, continuous. Ray comes in through the hole. Scarlet stands by her couch/bed with her back turned to Ray in a coy, seductive pose.
Let's cut to the chase. Drop your pants. I want to hear that belt hit the floor.
Ray drops his pants. His belt thuds loudly.
Shuffle over here, but go slow.
Ray in his underwear, pants around his ankles, shuffles over. A lot changed today. Oh, sorry.
That's okay. A lot did change today. You think I didn't notice? You have some nasty thoughts in your head.
Ray goes to touch Scarlet. She spins around and stabs him. Ray blinks. The letter opener sticks out of his shoulder. Throughout this, fireworks pound and explode outside. Scarlet shoves Ray backward. He falls onto the floor.
You're trying to kill me?
Oh, what? Kill you? No, I'm here to have a fuck with you.
Yeah, have a fuck with yourself, creep. I know a rat trap when I see one.
A mini avalanche of blue powder covers Ray's face. Scarlet has dumped the rat poison over his head. Ray paws at his eyes.
You think you're the first tenant that's tried to kill me? Ha! 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 You know what gave you away? It's taken you months to jump my bones. I'm desirable, sexy. How could you resist?
Mrs. Scarlet unbuttons her top.
But you're too self-absorbed, self-obsessed. You're timid with a massive ego, which just means you're a limp dick.
Ray tries to stand and Scarlet kicks him in the face. He falls on his back like a turtle. He turns over. Ray lifts up on all fours, and Scarlet breaks a chair on his back. Scarlet races down the hallway, and Ray chases after. He catches her. Ray holds her in a tight grip so she cannot escape. Scarlet elbows Ray in the chin. She slugs him in the stomach, but Ray holds on tightly. They lock each other like two praying mantises in a death grip. Scarlet pulls back.
This is pretty fucking hot.
Scarlet sensually kisses Ray. Ray is startled. He tries to pull away, but Scarlet squeezes him tightly.
I didn't know you had it in you. Where's this passion being?
Scarlet grabs Ray's crotch. She frowns.
I guess I can't have everything.
Ray and Scarlet scuffle, locked in each other's grip, out of the bedroom and into the stairwell. Ray tries to escape. Interior, stairwell, continuous. They hit the loose step. It breaks and they both fall over and down the stairwell. Ray lands atop of Scarlet at the bottom. Scarlet gasps in pain. Her neck is broken. Ray's eyes soften. She resembles the fat rat trying to breathe. She's dying. Ray puts his hands up to squeeze Scarlet's neck. He pauses, indecisive. Will he put her out of her misery? Will he do it? With the last burst of life, Scarlet puts her fist in Ray's face and extends the middle finger, flips the bird, and dies. Ray stands over Scarlet's body. He pulls his pants up. Interior, attic room. Seconds later, Ray bursts in. He goes to the mirror, pulls the letter opener from his shoulder. Blood pours down his shirt. It's stained.
Okay. It looks like an accident. It looks like an accident. She tripped and broke her neck. Yeah. It wasn't a plan, but she's dead. She's dead, and it was an accident. So
Ray grabs his coveralls, pulls them over his outfit, covering up his bloody shirt, and exits. Interior, stairwell. Seconds later, Ray runs downstairs, leapfrogs Scarlet's corpse, and exits. Exterior, driveway. Ray jogs. His injuries make him run like a flailing zombie.
fuck. My fingerprints are everywhere. Stupid. In her apartment. It's a mess. It's fine. I'll come back, find her body, call the cops, and while they're coming, sweep everything up. That's good.
Exterior, fire escape, movie theater dusk. Angelo stands at the fire escape door, drinking a large soda. Ray tiptoes at the fire escape to see Angelo, who is drinking a large diet soda. Angelo throws it over his shoulder and hits Ray in the face. Ray sneaks past and gets in through the fire escape door. Interior, movie theater 3, continuous. Ray pops up in his seat. He glances around. No one else notices him. He checks his watch, and the numbers blur. He passes out. Ray wakes. Credits are rolling. The theater is empty. Interior, concessions, movie theater. Angelo behind the counter. Ray plucks a stolen popcorn bucket.
No, nice try. No refills.
What? It says on the sign, 1 free refill for large popcorns.
A small line of other customers begins to form behind Ray.
Yeah, but you didn't buy anything when I talked to you.
Why would I talk to you if I didn't buy anything?
Who knows? You're nuts. Now step aside and let me help these other people.
No. I'm a customer and I want my refill.
You didn't buy this from me.
I bought it from another employee.
Nope. I was behind this counter all night. You came in at 7. I remember. You went to the only theater that we have and you didn't come out one single time. I remember your stupid, ugly, rude face.
Well, I'm not leaving without my refill.
Come on, hurry up. If we miss a second of the Tarkovsky movie, I'll be confused the entire time.
Angelo snatches the bucket and begrudgingly fills it. He slams it on the counter. Ray takes it, turns around and trips, accidentally on purpose, spilling popcorn, hitting everyone in line.
Oops, Butterfingers. Oh, can I get a fresh bucket, please? Thanks.
Exterior, driveway, manor in night. Ray walks the sidewalk with his full popcorn bucket.
My alibi is all set. I just have to call the cops and clean up.
Ray rounds the corner. A crowd of onlookers behind a police barricade in front of the manor. A police car pulls up.
Oh, shit.
2 paramedics load up a body in an ambulance. Interior, hallway, manor inn continuous. Ray ducks under some police tape. Ray sees a spotless landing where Scarlet's corpse had been. There's no blood or anything.
Sir, you can't come in here.
My name is Ray. I work here and I live here too. What's happening here?
On the staircase is a plainclothes detective, a mix of professional and casual dress, button-up shirt, weatherproof overcoat, and fedora. 2 uniformed police officers follow them in tow.
It's all right, fellas. I'm Detective Michael Jordan. No relation to that actor.
Well, what about the basketball player?
Which basketball player?
Never mind. What's going on?
Well, there's been an accident.
An accident? Thank God. I mean, oh God. Oh no. What happened?
Well, a woman died upstairs. We didn't need keys to get in. The door was wide open. But maybe you can answer a few questions for us.
The detective and police officer hustle up the stairs.
Whoa, watch out for the step.
Which step?
Ray sees the broken loose step has been replaced.
All the steps, because they're steep.
Huh. Thanks for the heads up.
Detective and police officer go into Scarlet's room. Ray runs over a previously loose step. He sees nails have been hammered in. They reflect the light. These are new nails.
Ray, you coming?
Yeah, yes. Just tying my shoe, getting it tied.
Interior, Scarlet's room, night. The remnants of Ray's fight with Scarlet have vanished, but a new addition, blood and brains, are streaked across the wall. Scarlet's husband's portrait is caked with red blood. The hole in the wall from the table has been repaired. Faint repair marks can be seen, but nothing someone who hasn't seen the room would notice.
Okay, who's gonna spill it?
Detective points to Ray.
Who bumped her off?
Oh, well, I wish I knew. I was the muscle, you know. She said hammer, I'd hammer. She said saw, I'd saw. I took the night off, the whole night, while this accident happened. And you know, I went to the movies. So I've been there for hours, 4 or 5 hours, to be exact.
Really? You were at the movies? I love movies. What did you see?
Some old movie, Sergeant Kabuki Man, NYPD.
Oh, what'd you think? I heard it stinks.
Well, I fell asleep, you know, hard day at work, and now it's even more hard to come home to this.
Right, I'm sure you were close.
No, actually, no, we weren't close at all. We had more of a transactional relationship. I barely knew her.
I see. Well, it's unfortunate we can't saw sawdust. This is done. Suicide, gun residue on her hands, blood splatter all match up. We have the note. She wrote.
She wrote a note.
Yes, that typical note. Goodbye, cruel world. I should have done this a long time ago. So on. I'm sorry for being so candid, but we'll let you go to bed. But first, there were these traces of this blue powder around. Do you know anything about that?
Yeah, it's rat poison, but we use it for birds. It's pigeon poison. Yeah, so you see it with the renovation hole. They fly in, so we put the poison down.
Kind of cruel, don't you think?
I just work here, man. Not my decision. So,
is the poison harmful to people?
Oh, I know. At least I don't think so. I mean, rats are smaller than people. Birds are smaller too. So,
well, I'm sure a little is probably okay for humans, which is good because you got some in your hair.
Detective brushes poison off Ray's shoulder like it's dandruff. Interior, Ray's bedroom, moments later, very dark. Ray and Mira using super glue to close a stab wound.
Holy shit. Yeah, I barely made it out of that interrogation. Well, in suicide? Suicide? How? Oh, God. Andre.
Interior, Andre's room, night. Ray enters, Andre on the floor. Ray's POV, Andre's prone body is replaced by Scarlet's corpse. Ray blinks, it's Andre again.
Are you the angel of death? So be it. I'm ready. I'm ready now.
Ray lays down next to Andre on the ground.
Andre, it's Ray. Thank you. I saw what you did. It worked. I think.
I didn't do it. I do nothing, and I did nothing. That's my life.
Right. Okay, you're right. But my alibi wasn't perfect, but it worked.
I dreamed I was a baby, and I was in diapers again. It was so peaceful. Whenever my baser instincts took over, I was protected. I was safe.
Andre farts, loud and long.
I miss those days.
Ray lies next to Andre. Ray relaxes and falls asleep. Interior, neon lit online studio, night. ASMR performer performs a solo masturbation scene, and dollar sign symbols appear as her audience pays her more to perform. Oh, Nadia, you're still muted. That's okay.
I can't pay the rent. Oh, fuck. You must pay the rent. Oh, yeah, I can't pay the rent. You must pay the fucking rent. You must, fuck. I can't. I must. My hero.
Interior, Ray's bedroom, morning. Ray wakes up in his bed, over the covers in his janitor coveralls. He stands, stretches, he slept well. The sunlight coming in the window makes the room even more vibrant than ever. Montage of Ray cleaning up his bedroom, sweeping, dusting, throwing garbage into trash bags, and even fixes the rat hole in the wall. Ray looks at his work, proud. He's transformed the room. Interior, basement, laundry room, later. Ray unlocks the laundry room door and props it open. He carries some supplies back to the supply shelf. This would be Lucy. I have to change that to Lucy.
Hello? Can you hear me?
Ray freezes. Someone sits on a washing machine, two legs hanging down, crossed at the ankles, in nylon stockings. A woman, early 30s, comes out of the dark void, smoking a cigarette. Into the flickering light, a grand femme fatale noir entrance.
You saved me. I got locked in.
The door shuts behind you.
My name's Lucille. Lucy.
I'm Ray.
Ray, my mother told me all about you. Your kindness. Are you hungry? Let's get out of the dark.
Lucy grabs a bulb cord, switches off the light, switching the darkness. She walks off to the door when Ray's voice stops her.
Your mother lives in the building?
She did.
Lucy, stop. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
No, not you.
Okay. She did, but she killed herself last night.
Interior, Scarlet's breakfast area. Day. Ray makes breakfast. Lucy sits on the counter watching.
Thanks for cooking. You're a doll.
You know, your mother never mentioned you.
We've spoken frequently, but she mentioned you. You're a student who volunteers to help out.
That's true-ish.
Mother loved students. There was a student tenant a few years ago, science major. Mother found a loophole through the city where she made the building a student lab that was eligible for grants. She got a grant for diabetes testing, and we got shipments of free insulin. She gave it to anyone who needed it, free of charge. She was a natural-born altruist.
That's hard to imagine.
Mother was just like that.
Ray pours Lucy a fresh cup of coffee, sets it beside her.
Milk?
Ray finds the milk, brings it to Lucy. She pours.
That's good. Here.
Lucy nudges the milk jug away. Ray returns it to the fridge. He barely notices the boss employee dynamic cropping up between them. Ray finishes making food. He turns to grab plates, but Lucy grabs a fork that helps herself directly out of the pan.
Listen, Ray, there's a detective coming over. He has some questions, and he asked to speak to you.
Speak to me?
The intercom buzzes.
That's him, the detective. I told him to come at 9:45.
The clock on the stove reads 9:44 a.m.
He's early.
Clock clicks to 9:45 a.m. and the intercom buzzes again.
I mean, what questions could I even answer? I wasn't here. I was out when she died. I don't know anything.
Ray nervously takes out a pack of cigarettes. Lucy helps herself to one and pops in her mouth. She stands politely but impatient, waiting for Ray to light it. He does. The intercom buzzes again. Lucy jumps and goes to it.
It's open, detective. I'm sure you know more than you think.
Interior, stairwell, lobby, day. Detective stands with Lucy and Ray near the mailboxes.
It shouldn't take too long. I just want to take a look at a few things. If we can make it by the crowd.
The crowd?
Exterior, front porch, manor inn. Crowd of mourners has gathered in front of the building, holding a candlelit vigil with flowers and photos of Miss Scarlet. A microphone is passed from person to person. Lucy tears up. Ray is shocked. Detective takes off his hat. Muscle Mommy Mona and the bouncer from the dive bar speak. Do we still have
Annalisa?
Annalisa? Says she's on the call.
Yes, I am multitasking. I apologize.
No worries. All good.
Are we at the
Scene 81.
Perfect. All right. I want to say a few words about a wonderful, generous woman who touched all of our lives, Meredith Scarlet. And I'll always remember working side by side with her at the Children's Hospital. It was there, helping sick children, where I told her about my dream of opening a music bar. And she gave me the seed money to do it. And she told me, don't you let those kids hold you back from your dreams.
A light round of applause. Mike passes the mic to Bertie. Mona, I guess would be. And do we still have Bernie? Oh yeah, Bill Whedon.
I thought I'd unmuted myself. As a combat veteran, can you hear me now? As a combat veteran, Scarlet let me channel my PTSD by building intricate rat traps and gizmos all around the building. After the CIA tested experimental allergy medication on me, I needed a new kidney. Scarlet gave me one of hers. She said, "Hey, I got two."
More applause. Bernie passes the mic to the homeless person.
After my old house was knocked over by a hurricane, I moved here for a fresh start. I pitched a tent in the backyard. I was never kicked out. Miss Scarlet, just Miss Scarlet didn't just give me a place to stay. She gave me a home.
A crowd turns to Ray. Homeless person hands Ray the mic.
I think you're next.
Me? Someone else can go before me.
Ray tries to pass the microphone to a low-life corpse who sits open-eyed but unmoving and doesn't take the mic. Ray speaks.
Okay. Thank you for letting me say something about Mary Beth Scarlet.
The waitress in the diner is in the crowd.
Meredith.
Oh, right. Sorry. Mrs. Meredith Scarlet was my landlord and my boss, but she infiltrated my life more than I bargained for. That was her, you know. All the nice things being said about her and all the good she's done. It's so hard to believe that she did them and that she's dead or gone.
Everyone nods sadly. They've taken Ray's comments well. This has got to be changed, but this is Mona again.
Bring it in, everyone. Mother of fuck.
A huge line starts, with each person hugging Lucy one by one. The detective nudges Ray into line and he's hugged too. Interior, hallway, manor inn, later. Detective Ray and Lucy stand in front of the wall, framed clown portraits hang on the wall. Detective writes notes.
These clown pictures, they're fascinating. Tell me about them.
Mother loved the performing arts, clowns especially. She are photos?
I guess it'll be changed to these are photos, yeah.
She kept
These,
them?
we'll just say these are photos of clowns she knew personally.
Okay, sorry. I'm half
Gotta be
asleep.
changed.
These are photos of clowns she knew personally. This one is actually me as a clown.
We see a photo of a naked clown. Ray's eyes widen. Interior, first floor, manor inn, later. Detective Ray and Lucy stand in front of the Christmas village of figurines.
Mother loved Christmas. She set this up every year for the local orphans to come and see, and eventually she never took it down.
Detective hurriedly writes notes. Interior, back room, manor inn, later. Detective Ray and Lucy stand in front of a tabletop. Detective stops writing and cracks his knuckles. Detective has two assistants. Ray and Lucy stand opposite them.
Sorry, my hand's getting a little sore from all these notes.
Ray, do you have any writing tips for the detective?
Detective's eyes light up.
Are you a writer?
He's a writing student.
I'm a writer too. I write mysteries, detective fiction. Do you know George Simeon? French guy. He wrote 500 mystery novels. Can you believe that? My goal is to write 501. I'm at 207 unpublished manuscripts, so I've got a ways to go.
Do you write about murder or something serious?
Detective raises his hand as if he's going to smack the cop. The cop winces and backs off.
It must be hard to come up with so many different ideas.
Well, I use my cases for inspiration.
Isn't that a bit unethical?
Well, I switch up the details, put one murder with a victim from another case, change the locations. It all becomes make-believe in the end.
So your goal is to publish?
Well, hopefully, but it's hard to be taken seriously as a detective of detective fiction narrator, Michael Jordan, because of that darn actor.
Detective, with all due respect, what does anything I've shown you have to do with my mother's suicide?
I'm trying to get a full picture of what might have happened last night. But no more questions. Thank you. Ray, do you mind walking me out?
The detective tips his hat to Lucy. Exterior, driveway, manor inn. Ray and detective walk to detective's car.
Ray, you were the last person to see Meredith Scarlet alive. Was there any indication that she might,
But I'm no doctor.
Right, suicide. It's strange.
You don't suspect foul play.
Detective studies Ray.
Well, I didn't say that now, did I? I put your thinking cap on for a second, okay? Why would a charitable, generous woman, ex-civil rights attorney,
what?
Who worked almost exclusively pro bono, not to be confused with Cher's dead husband. What a bad scare! Because of her husband's real estate fortune, she kills herself, or maybe this charitable woman isn't who she seems to be behind closed doors. Maybe she's a deplorable monster. Maybe has an enemy, and maybe that enemy snuck in through her window and killed her. And maybe this enemy staged the scene to look like a suicide when in reality it was a murder. But maybe if we scratch the surface, it'll all become clear. What do you think about that?
What do I think of that?
As a premise for my next story, does it have legs? Writer, I only came back today to gather some notes. This location is so amazing. I have to write about it. I didn't want to mention it to Lucy because this is strictly police business, you know? Are you okay, Ray?
God. Low blood sugar.
Well, you should carry around an emergency Twinkie. Hey, take my card. Stay in touch.
Ray faints. Interior, Scarlet's living room later. Ray wakes up on the couch. Lucy is kneeling beside him. Ray's POV. Lucy is beautiful, angelic.
What's happened? Where am I?
You fainted and we had to drag you upstairs. Feet first. Your head bounced on every stair. Now that you're awake, I need your help. One of the tenants is asking about yellow envelopes. Do you know anything about them?
Yes, I know all about them. They're in the side table drawer.
Lucy opens the drawer and finds a stack of envelopes.
Yes, you're a lifesaver, Ray.
You don't understand. Those are disability checks for the tenants. Your mother would cash them and keep the money. She'd give only a fraction of it out. The rest would go to the building.
What don't I understand?
It's not usually done.
Right. There's old people here, senile people, addicts, drunks, people with PTSD. Mother helped them manage the money. She has a notebook where she keeps all the expenses and she shared it with everyone. There's a bi-monthly newsletter. As a tenant, you must know all about this, right?
Oh, I guess not so intimately.
Lucy returns to kneeling next to Ray on the couch.
Mother always put everyone ahead of herself.
Lucy puts her head on Ray's chest and she cries. Ray's hands hover over her. Should he hug her? He decides not to.
I have to run to the bank. Ray, will you have dinner with me? I can't do it alone.
Yes, yeah, I can eat dinner with you.
Ray lights up 2 cigarettes in his mouth and gives one to Lucy.
Oh, thank you. I can't work Mother's stove by myself. It's so complicated.
Interior, Andre's apartment, day. Andre drinks from a coffee mug. Ray rushes in.
Andre,
I made it. Sorry.
That's right. You're doing better than me. Shit, no. Andre, I made a terrible mistake. Apparently, Scarlet isn't as cruel and evil as I thought. I mean, sure, she treated me like shit, but apparently no one else. And now I can't do what I've done.
What have you done?
I murdered her.
Andre chokes on his coffee and drops his mug. Interior, bedroom closet, continuous. Andre pushes Ray into the closet, shuts the door, turns on the light, a closet full of clothes and old blow-up sex dolls.
My boy, this isn't a confessional booth, but it's quiet. Please. Please tell me you're joking.
Yo, I murdered Scarlet and I need advice.
Advice? I wish I had some.
But you've been in my same position with your murder.
My murder? What are you saying?
The man you killed, the law office.
How do you know about that?
You told me when we were drinking.
Drink is a great provider of 3 things: bulbous nose, painting, and urine. It provides the ambition, but removes the performance.
Oh God. Okay, so it isn't true?
Of course it's true. It was
Oh.
the most wicked thing in the world. He had a wife and kids. I'm so ashamed.
No. You said it was perfect, right? You said you never felt guilty over it, not 1 ounce of guilt.
All I feel is guilt. I'm haunted. When I walk outside, I feel like people can smell it on me. Murderer. My boy, how are you going to get away with this?
Andre finds a hidden bottle in the closet. He starts to chug the entire thing in one go.
Well, I'm not even really a suspect. It's a long story, but I think I got away with it.
Andre comes up for air from the bottle. He's sloshed now.
Whom God wishes to destroy, he makes drunk. Don't take any more advice from me. Thank your lucky stars and move on.com.
Andre snaps off the closet light. Darkness. Interior. Scarlet's living room. Later. Ray sits on the floor, a plate of food in his lap.
I don't know why Mother threw out all of her dining room furniture.
Yeah, I don't mind eating on the floor. I've eaten off it before.
Lucy sits on the floor next to Ray. She opens a bottle of wine and pours 2 glasses. Show her fills her own glass.
You've eaten off the floor?
Oh, no, just joking.
There's something I wanted to ask you. I have to work up to it.
Yeah, just take all the time you need.
Lucy chugs her glass of wine in one go, emptying it. Lucy has a low-cut top. Ray has a hard time not staring at her cleavage.
Ray, you were the last one to see Mother alive. Tell me about it.
Ray attempts to chug his wine too, but chokes in the liquid.
Oof. Well, what can I say?
Ray's mind flashes to Scarlet's dying gasp.
She was full of life.
Lucy cries. She lays her head on Ray's shoulder.
Father was rich. Mother married him purely for the money, but he was a brute.
We cut quickly to a portrait of Miss Scarlet, Joe Flyshaker on the wall. Mr. Scarlet, Joe Flyshaker on the wall.
She wanted more out of life. She instilled in me a curiosity about the world. She taught me how to develop my inner resources. I've traveled, studied architecture, music, painting, history. Mother gave me this life, but I've always felt guilty. Was she lonely? Did she need me?
Lucy grips Ray's head, pulling him closer. He embraces her.
She wasn't alone because of you. All because of you. You're strong. A strong man. Working, sweating. A vigorous masculine force. I'm sure she clocked you immediately, and you were irresistible to her.
Ray kisses Lucy deeply. He pulls away. Lucy lets go.
Wow.
Lucy slaps Ray across the face, hard.
What was that? I wanted to pay you a compliment, not...
Oh, God. Oh, no, I'm so sorry.
It's fine. I'm in a weird spot emotionally. Let's forget it.
Yeah, I can go. I'll just leave.
Yeah, maybe that's for the best.
Ray stands mortified. He starts to slink out, and Lucy calls.
Ray, wait a minute.
Ray regains hope and turns around. Lucy holds up Ray's plate.
Don't forget your food.
Interior hallway, moments later. Ray stands on the stairwell, dejected. Lucy pops her head out.
We'll talk tomorrow. Good night.
Lucy shuts the door. For the first time, we see Scarlet's apartment closed. Sounds of multiple locks lashing shut. Interior, attic room, dusk. Ray sits on bed, a plate in his lap. He eats with his hands. The light is off, allowing the dusk to cast shadows on the wall. That's effect. A scratching sound, vigorous scratching. Ray looks at the past rat hole. There's a horde of angry rats behind the wall. Scratch, scratch, scratch.
Ray.
Sonia on Ray's couch in the dark. She leans forward, and a ghoulish face is caught in the light. Sonia's sunburn is aggressively peeling. Her right hand vigorously scratches her left forearm. Flakes fall off in a dead skin flake pile.
I hurt. I hurt real bad. Even my face hurts.
Sonia grips her forehead with both hands and pulls down her dead skin, peeling it off her face. She moans. The sound of the peeling is thick but dry. She removes an entire dead skin face mask in one piece with the holes around the eyes and mouth. Sonia flings it behind her. The dead skin mask sticks to Ray's wall, open mouthed and wide-eyed, like Edward Munch's The Scream.
Oh, that's better, but I itch all over. I need aloe vera or something.
Sonia hands Ray her face skin.
I love the skin, but it's just so fattening, right? I know someone who definitely has lotion.
Interior, Andre's apartment, dusk. Sonia on Andre's couch, squirting lotion all over. Andre is already drunk, more drunk than ever before.
How did you get so burned?
Missionary work at Valverde, spreading the ministry of Christ.
I'm sorry you got duped into that.
I volunteered. Jesus is the way.
Ray enters living room with fresh coffee. He gives a mug to Andre, who dumps booze into the cup and makes it overflow.
But humans have free will, and we commit sin. If the crucifixion forgave my sins, hasn't he robbed me of my free will?
Andre points at Sonia's crucifix Netflix.
Also, do you think Jesus would be too pleased seeing everyone wearing the cross to which he was nailed and crucified?
Andre points at Sonia's crucifix necklace.
No, just because you're forgiven, that doesn't mean you can do whatever you please. You still need to confess and do good works.
But why be a good person at all?
I don't think you understand the sacrifice. Our sins being forgiven means we can take action to be good going forward. We don't have to wallow in guilt or shame.
Well, all I do is wallow in guilt. Would Jesus forgive a murderer? Is that not serious enough?
Of course he would.
Well, I'm a murderer. Am I forgiven?
Whoa, Andre, don't say that.
It's true. I'm a murderer, and it felt great. In that moment, I was in charge of someone else's destiny. So in a way, I was Christ-like. It's true. I killed a lowly file clerk.
Andre, shut up! Sorry, Sonia, he's always like this when he's drinking. He makes stuff up. And Andre, it was a judge. You were the lowly file clerk. You said so.
No, we both worked for the judge. He was up for the same promotion as me, so I pushed him off a roof. When he died, I got the job. Wow. Confession feels great. I get it now. My burden is lifted. All is forgiven, right? I'll confess to it all. I'm a murderer, a drunk, an onanist 3 times a day.
Andre, stop. Okay, Sonia, let's go. Let's get out of here.
Ray grabs Sonia's hand and they race out of the apartment.
I am free. Thank you, Jesus.
Interior, hallway, continuous. Ray and Sonia race downstairs. He leads her to her apartment.
Sonia, I can explain everything.
Don't say it here. Follow me.
Interior, Sonia's apartment, continuous. Sonia leads Ray inside. There are photos and paintings of the crucifixion on every available wall. There are hundreds of dolls with big eyes stacked in multiple shelves.
Ray, I know everything. Listen.
There's a muffled sound, like voices in the distance.
From here, I can hear everything in the building. I know everything.
A flashback begins. Interior, Sonia's apartment, day 2 days ago. Sonia unpacking suitcase. Her skin is still red from the sunburn. She heard a noise from the heating duct and listens.
When I got home, I overheard you and Miss Scarlet.
Interior, Scarlet's living room, day 2 days ago. Comp scene number 48. Scarlet is making Ray crawl on the floor.
You dickless dunce.
Interior, Sonia's apartment, day 2 days ago. Sonia blushes. She grabs an elephant doll off of her shelf. She grabs the elephant trunk and aggressively as she listens upstairs.
Horsing around upstairs.
Sonia, jealous, crushes the elephant into a million pieces.
And I got jealous.
Exterior, sidewalk, evening, 2 days ago. Comp scene with 54. Ray and Sonia walking to the movies.
Pray for me.
I already do.
Interior, Sonia's apartment, evening, 2 days ago. Sonia falls to her knees in her bed and feverishly plays. Lost in her thoughts, she becomes sexually aroused. Night. Hours later, Sonia lays in bed, doing something questionable, maybe sucking suggestively on a crucifix. Lost in her thoughts. A tremendous boom is heard. Sonia rushes to the window and sees the air conditioner landed on the ground. Sonia turns to heating duct and hears a struggle upstairs.
You think you're the first tenant that's trying to kill me?
Sonia hears Scarlet, followed by Ray, fall down the stairs. Sonia rushes to her front door and looks at her peephole. Sonia's POV, peephole view of Ray strangling Scarlet.
Seeing you do that, Ray, it awakened something inside me. I've got a huge soft spot.
Yeah, on the top of your head.
Exterior, Valverde, military installation, weeks ago. Sonia and missionaries have black sacks over their heads and are escorted onto a military installation by a gang of kidnappers with machine guns.
Something that bubbled up in me during my trip to Valverde.
Interior, shipping container, Valverde. The kidnappers load the missionaries into igloo-type structures. Missionaries are bound and gagged. Sonia is in the corner. The kidnapper closes the lid, plunging everyone into darkness.
A group of armed men locked us in a cell and held us for ransom.
Exterior, wooden dock, Valverde, weeks ago. Missionary 1 holds up a sign. Ransom, $10,000, while the kidnappers film the video's live stream online. Kidnapper 1 shakes their head and does no good to Kidnapper 2. Kidnapper 2 stabs Missionary 1 in the eye and they die. Interior, shipping container, Valverde, weeks ago. Kidnapper 3 pulls out Missionary 2. Sonia watches.
There is one kidnapper, this gross, disgusting man who did the most horrible things. He would eat those jelly donuts in front of us and made us wipe his mouth with the pages of the Bible.
Interior, Sonia's bedroom, present.
I prayed to the Holy Spirit to help get out of this safely. A devil with angel wings appeared to me, but it was in my imagination due to the drugged sacrament I was given.
Sonia has gathered a handful of stuffed animals and acts out portions of her story like a little kid acts out the details.
Then they blew up Father Simmons' head. Luckily for me, his teeth landed very close to me. I used his teeth to saw through my restraints. Then I prayed to the Holy Spirit to lead my actions and guide my hand. And it did, assisted by some crazy drugged sacrament.
Sonia holds up a stuffed toy. She portrays it as a kidnapper.
Then I pretended I was still trapped in ropes, and when the jelly donut kidnapper peeked in to check on us, I wrapped my crucifix around his neck and squeezed until his eyes popped out of his sockets.
Exterior, shipping container, Valverde. Sonia chokes the jelly donut terrorist so hard with the silver crucifix his eyes popped out of his head.
But that was only the beginning.
Interior, Sonia's room, continuous.
I was divinely inspired. There were tanks.
Ray nods, but he's not paying attention.
Oh, you're welcome.
Exterior, Valverde, military installation. Sonia steals a jelly donut dude's machine gun. Takes out several armed mercenaries. Sonia jumps on top of the tank and fires from the hatch. Screams are heard from inside. Sonia hides behind a tree stump. She hears a noise from another tank. She runs around and hops onto the back of the tank. The kidnapper sticks her head out of the top, and Sonia explodes her head with the machine gun. Sonia, finished, straddles the turret of the tank. She looks over the sea of dead kidnappers and terrorists. She closes her eyes and prays, pleased with herself. A boot stomps on the ground nearby. She opens her eyes. It's a SEAL Team 6 style mercenary. He taps the American flag patch on his shoulder and gives Sonia a thumbs up. Exterior, Valverde Forest, weeks ago. Sonia, missionary, led into a village by the Army Rangers. Sonia kneels by a small child. He takes out a Bible and shows the child. The child seems unimpressed and drops to the ground and walks away. Sonia, disappointed, picks up the Bible, dusting it off. She looks at the sun blazing. She is already raw hamburger. Interior, Sonia's apartment hallway 2 days ago. Sonia's POV through the peephole. Ray leaps over Scarlet's corpse. He exits. Scarlet's eyes open and sits up, alive.
But there's more to what happened here last night. You didn't realize, but Scarlet was still alive. I went out and dragged her upstairs. It wasn't easy. Her head bumped every step of the way.
Sonia opens her door and rushes to help Scarlet. Interior, Scarlet's living room 2 days ago. Scarlet sits on the couch by Sonia. Scarlet breathes.
And I finished what you couldn't.
Sonia puts a pistol under Scarlet's chin. Before Scarlet can react, Sonia fires the gun, killing her. Brain and blood spray. Interior, hallway 2 days ago. Quick montage of Sonia cleaning up the mess in the stairwell. Hammering nails into the loose step, wiping up the mess.
Then I went through the building and cleaned up your mess.
Interior, Scarlet's living room 2 days ago. Living room is totally clean now. Sonia writes a suicide note.
Scarlet used to make me sign for packages. I know her handwriting.
Interior, Sonia's apartment 2 days ago. Sonia on the phone. 911, what's your emergency?
Hi, I just heard a gunshot, but I can't be sure. There's fireworks.
Interior, laundry room, basement. Sonia carried supplies back up into the basement. She forgets to prop the door and it swings closed, locking her inside.
I should have guessed you hadn't even fixed the basement door. I got locked in. I was stuck.
Interior, laundry room 1 day ago. Comp was scene 78. Ray and Lucy exit the basement. The door shuts and locks again. Sonia is hiding behind the washing machine, hiding a bloody rag. Interior, laundry room, earlier today. Sonia's sunburn starts to peel. She begins to scratch.
I prayed to be rescued again.
The laundry room door opens. The light flicks on, and Sonia sees Jesus of Nazareth. Sonia comes out of the shadows.
I knew you'd come. I've been stuck in here for 3 days.
Why are you wearing a goddamn cross? Don't you know it reminds me of a horrible bloody death? Sonia reaches out and touches Jesus' face. Unbeknownst to her, it's really touching Bernie's face. He is confused. Sonia exits the basement, ecstatic. Interior, attic room, earlier today. Sonia sneaks into Ray's apartment and awaits for him. End of flashback. Interior, Sonia's apartment, night, the present. Sonia stands with Ray, surrounded by millions of eyes of her dolls.
So really, Ray, you didn't do much. It was all me. Like usual, it was a collaborative project. We make a great team, don't we? Scarlet deserves to be dead. She was a liar, a cheat, and worse. Ray, I've done overtime. And now I know what we must do. Penance. We must be forgiven. Kneel with me and pray.
Sonia kneels at her bedside.
Ray, in my lowest moments, I thought I was being punished, but Jesus was testing me. It was all a test. Being held for ransom, almost violated and killed by crazy terrorists, French fried by the sun. And after all that, I know Jesus meant well.
How can you be so sure?
Because he owes me. Get down, Ray. Pray. Pray for forgiveness. Trust me, you'll feel better.
Ray reluctantly kneels next to Sonia. He crosses his hands in prayer. He glances up at the crucifix. He sees a suffering Jesus. Jesus winks.
I'm so sorry. I'm sorry for what I did. I thought I was doing the right thing, but it was wrong.
A tear streams down Ray's cheeks. Hey, this is sort of working. Sonia has snuck around behind Ray. She holds up a pink cat of nine tails and whips Ray in the back. He yowls.
Oh, mother of fuck! Ow, stop!
Sonia keeps whipping him. Smack, smack, smack.
You can't just pray it away, Ray. You have to suffer too. The suffering washes away the sins. Once you've washed clean, we can make love. I write your papers and buy you lunch and finish your murders because, frankly, I want to fuck you. I get it now.
Sonia stomps on Ray's fingers. She kicks him in the face.
I've never acted on my feelings of lust, but I can do anything now if I'm forgiven. I'm a virgin and saving myself for marriage, but I know a few loopholes. Can you put your ankles behind your head?
She continues whipping, sorry. Ray grabs Sonia's arm. He wrestles the whip out of her hands and pushes her to the floor. They pause.
Sonia, that sunburn cooked your brain. You're nuts. You're crazy.
Ray and Sonia stare into each other's eyes. They start passionately kissing. Sonia flips Ray over, so now she is on top. And eventually she starts dry humping him. Then, more aggressively, Sonia screams in delight. Ray starts to really enjoy this moment. His eyes shut to take it all in.
Wow, this is so much better with another person.
Sonia rips her shirt open and exposes her silver crucifix pasties. Something touches Ray's face. He opens his eyes to see Sonia is aiming a gun in his face.
Sonia, what the hell? Where did you get the gun?
Because this is America. USA. USA, baby. I believe in the Bible, Jesus, and the Second Amendment. But I can't let you live after this. You know too much. And I can't go to jail. Jesus needs me in the world.
But you'll never get away with it.
I did once. I can do it again.
Sonia climaxes. Ray takes his opportunity and throws her off of him. She stands and chases after. Ray grabs the doll and throws it. She ducks. A porcelain head smashes into the wall.
Hey, that was my Mother Teresa collectible. My figurine.
Sonia kneels and scoop up the pieces. Ray runs out the door. Exterior, stoop, apartment building, night. Ray runs out of the building and right into the detective with his two partners in tow. Vito, you're still muted.
Sorry. Just the man I wanted to see. I have a question. I was thinking something doesn't sit right with me. I need to know if you could read the outline for my new story. Inspiration struck me this afternoon, and I wrote it all out.
I'm a murderer. I'm a murderer.
Ray and detective see the hairdresser run up.
I'm a murderer.
What, ma'am? I'm with the police.
I have to confess. I killed Ray's friend yesterday. The woman that lives in that building over there.
Ray, do you know this woman?
Yes, I know her.
The woman that died yesterday. You murdered her. Let me go call this in. Stay here, Gabe. Watch her.
Detective rushes off. Ray consoles the hairdresser. Caleb pulls out a burrito from his pocket and starts to eat it. A shredded chicken burrito with lots of beans.
You didn't kill her. Trust me.
Oh, I did. She called me to apologize, so I brought cookies over with almonds. She was allergic. She turned blue and died. I ran away. I got scared I'd get caught.
Yeah, but that's not how Mrs. Scarlet died.
I'm talking about Miss Fleming.
Miss Fleming? Oh, but no, if she had a nut allergy, it was an accident.
I brought them on purpose. I thought she'd get sick, not die.
Like, you didn't mean it, I'm sure.
Fuck Fleming, that old bitch.
Hairdresser is suddenly shot in the vagina. A bullet hole rips through her crotch and then heart, and she falls backwards dead. Ray spins around. Sonia stands on the porch holding the gun.
Ray, I cleaned up your mess, like always. Get back here and let's end this. I can finish you off with a hand job or something, but then you've got to die. Deal?
No, fuck you. I never asked you to help me. You insert yourself into people's lives. Mine, Valverde's. It's sick. You think you're better than everybody, but you're not. You're selfish and weird and dumb, just like me.
Sonia looks dejected. She aims the gun about to shoot when...
I'm a murderer! A murderer!
Ray looks up and sees Andre at his window.
The most foul thing. A murderer.
Andre opens his window all the way. His air conditioner immediately falls out of its perch and lands directly on Sonia's head. Sonia staggers around with the air conditioner on her head. Ray yelps. Sonia falls over dead. Andre hangs out the window with a noose around his neck.
I have confessed. I am above my guilt now. I am free. Hold on. This is my last act. It should be slightly more dramatic.
Andre appears back inside. Detective runs back up. His gun is drawn.
What the hell is going on?
I don't know.
Exterior, window balcony. Night. Andre steps into the open window onto a roof balcony. He ties a noose to the banister and holds up a usual cup of coffee. He's drunk but still slightly lucid.
Hail, mommy, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou amongst women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus. Holy mommy, mother of God, pray for us sinners now and at the hour of our death. Amen. Wow, I haven't said that since grade school.
Sir, get down. Think about what you're doing.
Think. Ha! That's all I ever did. Think. Only think. Never act. How should I act now? Here's what I want my tombstone to read. So what? All the trouble of the world are caused by douchebags who want to be important. Albert Camus said, should I kill myself or have a cup of coffee? And I say, why not both?
Andre, get down from there. This isn't funny.
Sorry, I was muted. Andre sips from the mug as he steps off the ledge. He falls. The noose snaps his neck. He dies and gets a massive erection. Everyone stands in shock, processing what just happened. Kindly omit flowers.
What's going on?
I have 3 dead bodies. A second ago, I had 0, and all 3 confessed to murder. This one is murder. This went to murdering your mother.
She was a hairdresser.
That walking air conditioner there shot this hairdresser.
She lived here, worked for Mother, like Ray did. She was a total religious nut, always asking to wash Mother's feet. So clearly she had feelings. Shooting the hairdresser was probably revenge?
I see. And that man, who's that?
Andre.
A drunk and agoraphobic. Had a fake neur. Mother said that he babbled about killing people all the time. In the war, perhaps.
You mentioned there were a lot of veterans here. Maybe this was a suicide brought on by a flashback.
More like an Iron Maiden flashback.
So a murdering hairdresser and a yellow slicker who murdered your mother was then murdered by a religious nut who was then accidentally killed by an agoraphobic drunk who then killed himself. Number 3 on the stiff list. And Ray, what do you have to do with all this?
Him? Nothing. Ray's just here. He's not responsible for anything.
When a man dies, people weep. When an attitude dies, people shrug.
Caleb farts loudly.
Having no feelings?
I'm a policeman. I have no feelings.
At that moment, the briefcase snaps open and papers fly everywhere. What are these papers everywhere is by Caleb. That was not edited in. So what are these papers everywhere?
Those are mine. Oh.
Go for it.
Wait. Those are mine. My newest book. I wanted Ray to read it. I dropped the pages in all this commotion.
Detective, this Manor Inn could be a historical landmark. We can't have a bunch of dead bodies lying around. This hairdresser that killed Mother, she likely owned a business. We can sue for damages. Even if she didn't own it, I'll sue her boss. I'll sue their partners. I'll sue their customers, the hairdresser's families, her neighbors. I'll sue the doctor that delivered her when she was born. I'll claw money out of someone. As God is my witness. Get me Morgan and Morgan personal injury lawyers.
Wow, isn't that a little extreme?
It's exactly what Mother would have done. This place should be printing money, rentals, gift shops, tours, souvenirs. But first, insurance. Detective, if you can guarantee this dead woman confessed to killing Mother and we get the insurance money, maybe you'll get to see a book of yours on a shelf. My lover Claude works in publishing.
My goal is to write for me, but to actually hold a book I wrote. Never mind, Ray. I'll take Claude. I'll have Claude take a look.
Ray, I know you're working to pay back Mother. If you sweep up the papers, wash the blood off the steps, and cover up that hanged man's penis, the wind is catching it in his The wind is catching his erection, and it's rotating like a weather vane. If you do all that, why don't we call it even?
So I'm done as the groundskeeper?
I'll get someone a little more professional. No offense. And I'll cover your rent for the rest of the summer. How does that sound?
Sounds okay. Sounds fair.
Great. See you around, Ray.
Police cruisers pull up. Lucy and detective walk off.
That detective couldn't catch a fly in a glue factory.
You mean he
worked
worked in a glue factory?
Ray looks across the street and sees a homeless person with a group of friends telling a story. His friends laugh and slap him on the back. A man on a bicycle rides by. It's Angelo. He recognizes Ray and spits in his face. Angelo races away.
Ray, keep the coveralls. I don't want them back.
Ray wipes the spit off his face and sits on the ground. Interior, diner, corner booth. 2 months later. Students in the diner booth with Ray. My shaman confused purple frog venom with purple toad venom during the ceremony. Now he's got permanent brain damage. Which sucks because he's charging me double now for his meditation lessons to cover his medical bills.
What about you, Ray? What did you get up to this summer?
Nothing. I didn't do anything.
Interior, attic room, day. Ray speaks to someone, but at first we can't see who it is.
Yeah, I think I keep you around because we're so similar, and you're the only one I can really talk to. Fleming's dead. Andre's dead. Sonia died in her psychosexual religious mania. Lucy left, but after she got money from the city and used it to fix the manor.
Exterior, sidewalk, bookstore, day. Ray walks by the bookstore. He peeks in the window and sees a novel called Mrs. Crimson's Scarlet Life, with the author's photo on display, and a sign stating written by Detective Michael Jordan, emphasis on the detective part. Interior, bookstore, day. Ray walks around the bookstore browsing when he sees Kimberly, the ASMR performer, in the store. She's staring at some books. Ray is stunned seeing her in the flesh. Kimberly turns and smiles brightly, giving a big wave gesture for Ray to come over.
Could you help me move these books from the bottom shelf to the top?
A row of books titled Sex, Work, and Stoicism, How to Use Your Ass Tributes for World Domination. Ray flips the cover and sees Kimberly's author photo. She's topless. Whoa. Kimberly and Ray quickly move the books to the top shelf.
Did you write this?
Mm-hmm. I can sign a copy for you.
Kimberly. That's my mom's name.
Kimberly, slightly weirded out by this comment, remains polite.
I do this show online where people call in and ask me questions. And a few months back, this sad, useless loser called and asked me for advice on a book he was writing. It was kind of random, but it totally inspired me to be writing a book of my very own.
Really? So with this sad, useless loser inspired you?
You know, I thought if this worthless dork could write a book, why can't I?
Ray frowns. A bookstore employee walks up.
Sorry, folks. I can't have you move around merchandise in this store.
Your coworker said I could.
Him? I don't know who this is.
You don't work here?
Well, no, but I have to tell you, I'm a fan. You know, a big fan of yours. I've seen all your videos.
Ray's POV. He sees Kimberly fully take him in for the first time as she frowns, confused, worried, and grossed out.
Oh, thanks. I hope you like it.
Kimberly hurries away. Ray, dejected towards the exit. He pauses, grabs Detective Michael Jordan's book, stares at it. He slips a copy into his coat, shoplifting it. He exits. Interior, attic room, day. Back in his room, Ray is still speaking to the unseen person.
Lucy hired a new groundskeeper, Greg. Greg lives in Andre's old apartment. He's sober and goes to bed early. I feel bad about not keeping up on my journal, but talking with you is just as good. Lucy extended her offer to pay my rent until next summer. So I don't owe anything, and no one owes anything to me. I'm nothing. I do nothing, and it feels great.
Ray is revealed to be lying on his bedroom floor. He speaks to the remains of the flat rat crushed by the textbook. The rat carcass is dried and mummified to the floor. Ray is in the fetal position, nose to nose with the rat carcass. He smiles, shuts his eyes, and falls asleep. Elsewhere in the room, a group of live rats have taken over, calmly chewing the pages of Ray's journal. End of movie. All right.
Wonderful job.
Thank you very much, everybody. Yeah.
You did it.
Wonderful job.
That was great. And thanks. I'm gonna